Swapping over. I have swapped.
Where's my? That's the. That's the new one. There we go. The right new overlay.
Woo.
I need to. Let me just delete my old one. Why do I still have that? Now I can no longer accidentally select the wrong overlay.
snapping. So, last time on Dragon Ball Z, you guys met Frieza. Turns out he was a pretty chill dude. I mean,
Wait a
you guys
minute.
did your shopping. You guys did your shopping. You went home, and Constantine got a letter that his mother may or may not be a little on the very sick side.
Mm-hmm.
And then you had Balthasar show up, that guy that you were tracking forever ago, and he's like, "Hey, I'm not being tracked anymore. It's a really nifty thing. I was a slave.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, the
Delicious.
king's gonna kill everyone."
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you guys were like, "Well, shit." He gave you the very tiddliest of winks of information that he had, so you guys could potentially maybe help see what you can do.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if I remember correctly, this line was the route you guys planned on doing.
But so I can see. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because then that lets us hit some of the locations and then go and save Constantine's mother from death.
The only one we were flip flopping on is if we were gonna go to the Indus Mountain one, or we were just gonna go straight to Narrow Dark, because that is kind of a weird zigzag. It would add a lot of days doing that weird zigzag.
And
Yeah.
instead of the Indus Mountain, we can. All right.
Basically, just go straight to Narrow Dark from the first one.
Yeah.
I was
It's a
thinking,
Yeah,
possibility.
it adds about 12 days to your trip
Yeah.
going to the Indu Mountains.
Yeah.
which is not like insane, but it is significant.
so I'm gonna take all my rations. So I'm gonna add 15 rations back into my.
So yes, now that you guys know that you were traveling, you will have a bit of time to buy any supplies you may want for travel.
Mm-hmm. I forgot to make a token stamp thing for my new armored look.
I
Failure is
probably
me.
don't. I'm just gonna keep 20 darts always because I have 90 in my chest. So I don't.
Well, yeah, but Kenneth, the difference is that you're not gonna be able to come back for your darts on this trip.
Yeah, I guess I'll take all of them.
I didn't mean all of them, but I was saying you might want to bring more than you expect to use.
I have the room.
Roughly 53 days worth.
I mean, we'll be stopping in a couple towns, so you can probably restock a little bit, but
Yeah,
You know,
you guys
it's better to
pass
have-
through.
like you just need to have more than you expect to use in case you use more than you expect.
We will probably end up stopping at Pine Peak and Parquet and Oarsvale.
And remember, those are only just the major cities. There are also
Yeah.
smaller towns that you guys will likely pass through as well.
Yeah.
So I'll do 40 darts.
Hey, that's a reason.
Not 403.
darts.
No.
Oh God.
Yeah.
I was no, Kenneth. Hang on.
Guys,
I
I'm over 3
need
times
it.
over. What are you bringing? Darts? What?
Just darts.
But I need it.
They look like they're wearing some kind of weird scale armor. But it's just all dart holsters.
My armor is made of darts.
That would be hilarious.
The more I hit people, the easier I become to hit.
That's
This
actually.
is the pacifist percent.
No, you have really good dexterity, so you slowly go from having a heavy armor to medium armor to light armor. Slowly getting better at dodging. Brilliant.
So, yes. So what would you guys like to get from shopping?
So how many rough days are we looking at for travel?
53.
But there's stops along the way, so 20 rations is probably good to start with, right?
Oh, that's...
How much are
I
rations?
was gonna get total.
You're gonna get how many total?
10 total, so I need 5.
Okay, I'll hang on to 17 and a half then.
Remember, 1 rations is 2 days worth of food, we have learned.
Yeah, because you can eat half or... Like, a ration is like a solid meal's worth of food,
Yo.
which you can make do with half. like essentially, like it's like a
Yeah.
solid, like 3-course fucking meal. So it's like I can split that in half. and
Wait, you
survive.
mean you wouldn't
Or it
know
can be
any?
a construct.
You mean the
Yeah.
Or
muffin
you can be
wouldn't know
Dale and
any?
not need to eat.
You mean the muffin wouldn't know anything about going without food for a while?
You know, just for that, I'm gonna take a bite of my fucking chicken sandwich that I have.
You don't
Oh,
blame me
you're
for
right,
saying
dude.
that, though. I've seen you not eat before.
Yeah, but I did construction work yesterday. I'm fucking hungry today.
There you go.
So, yeah. I'm all set to. How much gold do we want to bring with us? Is the question.
That's a good question, Mega Man.
You guys do have the nice new mega safe all nice and installed.
Mm-hmm. We'll
Yeah.
we'll rip it out of the floor and bring it with us. I'm sure that won't
Oh,
upset
and-
anybody.
Joey, just so you know, any stuff I don't have on me, it's like stuff I'm leaving at the house, is all in the treasure section of the bio.
Okay.
And also,
Probably a
it
good
also
spot to
lists-
put things
yeah.
you don't put things, so that way it's different from what's in your inventory.
Also, anything that's not equipped or usable is also in that spot, but it says in inventory.
There was one thing. There's only one thing in my inventory that I am not obviously bringing with me, but it's because I'm going to try to sell it. It's the chainmail that I no longer need.
Yeah.
No. Do we each?
So I'll either if any of our employees would like a set of chainmail, I will give it to the employee. I'll just give it
None
to
of them really wear armor.
I didn't think so, but I figured I'd check. Otherwise, I will try to sell it for whatever. Which I'm sure in this town I can sell it for whatever half its fucking value is. The standard, get rid of my bullshit sell price.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna
Correct.
look
The
at
reason we didn't get a bag of holding last session is because they didn't have them, right?
Yeah, it was in too high demand.
Yeah, they were all sold out. God damn it. Those bastards.
Do we want to bring each just 100 platinum each, just for emergency monies?
Yeah, it's probably not a bad idea.
Okay.
Because that's not too much carry weight, all things considered, but it is a significant amount of money for doing whatever we need to do.
Yeah.
That'll hire a
True.
good lawyer.
And today on the Kingdom of Tublessa's legal system,
So
Right, I should
37
probably
gold
open the
and
communism
fives.
handout.
I'm gonna. All right, so we're each taking 100. So I'm gonna subtract 300 from the money in the vault, from the platinum, and then everybody add 100 to your thing.
I'm
Except
gonna,
one person.
Ooh, I'm at 119 platinum.
I'm gonna convert my gold to platinum.
Feel like doing even simple math right now, so calculator, save the day.
that's a good idea. Should I get mine open for later?
I could have done this easily, but my brain said no, so I didn't.
I'm still waking up, so there's my excuse for why I need a calculator.
I did enough measuring yesterday because the local game shop was supposed to be getting a grant from Wizards to get into a new space that's bigger, and then after they'd leased the space and had everything go through, Wizards decided no. Because as much as I like the products, Wizards kind of sucks as a company.
Hasbro's a
Topical for
little
us.
shitty.
Yeah,
Yeah, because they got bought by a fucking monopoly, so
yeah.
they suck now. In terms of company policies and shit.
Don't piss
so-
them off. They'll send the Pinkertons after you.
No, that wasn't for pissing them off. It's from their own mistake. Because they gave that person the person bought something and they had a mix up with their fucking shipment order because it got the crates broke, so one of the
Yeah,
sets that
and
was
sent
supposed to
them the
release later,
wrong.
they then picked
set.
that one out, sent them the wrong set that wasn't supposed to release yet, and then they sent the Pinkertons on them. It's not that person's fault. It was a package from wizards. They like for them to open and show. They were supposed to do that. If I'm remembering everything correctly, that's what it was anyway. Either way, it was fucking overkill and stupid. But yes, so yeah, we're just helping them out and installing their shell. Like we're doing like their like wall-mounted slat boards and shit for them.
Mhm.
So I had to measure and cut all the wood for that, and we're just doing it to help them out because they give away they just let people use the space for D&D and all that shit. So we're just helping them out. But now my brain can't number because I measured too much wood and wall.
Brain can't
Great, so
number
back to our
too much
game.
number already.
Yes, sorry. Yeah, I'm helping you wake up, right?
So yeah, you guys go ahead and buy the rations you want. I don't think any of you really need to buy any. You all sound like you got enough.
I just said I'm gonna buy 5 more.
Oh, okay, sorry. It's it's 5 silver per ration.
Yep. So 25 silver, so 2 gold. So okay.
All right. So you guys get all your buying,
Mhm.
and you head off
Yes, I
to
believe we
the
do.
woods, the big old scary woods.
As a reminder, we have extra healing inside my portable hole, but
Okay.
everybody should have 10 potions of greater healing in their inventory, and we each have a potion of supreme healing, which I forgot.
I gotta add those. Thank you for the reminder.
Yes, you guys cleared out that one guy pretty much.
How many? A specific purpose. 5 superior healing potions. I forget. I don't think we decided how we were getting those up. Each have 1, and there's 2 spare in
Yeah.
the thing.
I think that's the best way.
And then
Each
we
have
got
potions
the
of
3
superior-
potions of crack.
Yep, the 3 potions of
can't remember
actual
what they're called.
cocaine.
Oh yeah,
Is-
also, as a reminder, you guys were informed that there is likely a soul in the Ring of Mind Shielding.
Yes.
Yes. The guy's daughter, if I'm remembering correctly.
Yeah, Ver's daughter.
Yeah. And as long as we're wearing it, I think we can communicate. We just
Yes.
don't be attuned. So yeah, I guess I can have a conversation with them as we take a lovely stroll toward the next area. Because there's
Okay.
not much else to do on the road.
Hold on, I'm gonna sneeze. And it went away. I hate that.
It'll come
Alright,
back. Don't worry.
I'm calling
probably.
it- I'm gonna call it the potion of too much haste. How's that sound?
Okay, that's a good one.
That works.
And I'm gonna fix all these writing errors in it while I copy over what it do.
hmm
There we go. Beautiful. Alright. So, Constantine, as we're walking, will hop on the ring.
Okay.
I'll let Lord
You-
Azatel know I'm putting it on, but not attuning it, so he won't be offended.
Yeah,
Because he was offended by the idea of using it.
you put on the ring, and you hear sobbing.
Sorry for the intrusion. I don't mean to disrupt your wallowing.
Hello,
Hello.
who are you?
I am Constantine.
Where's my daddy?
Oh, she is a child.
We
She was
established
6
this,
when she
yes.
died.
That's immediately the hard-hitting question, because he was attuned to it, so he would be in communication with her, which is cool. Just starting with the hard questions, Fabian. Thank you. Thank you for this.
Well, she hasn't heard from her daddy in a couple of days.
More than a couple days, I'll be honest.
It's been about a week. Yeah, I know.
Brutal honesty. I am sorry to say, but your father's moved on this world. You cut off. I just heard what?
She just said what in a high pitched voice.
Okay, I just heard what?
He's fucking dead, Jim.
I mean, as a dead person, I think she would know what moved on from this world means. Does it seem like she's in disbelief, or is she genuinely confused?
It's more so like the shock of it.
Yeah.
It's not like she doesn't believe it or anything like that. It's like the shock of it.
Yeah. I am sorry that we were not aware of your presence within the ring when we found it. Otherwise, I would have tried communicating with you earlier. My apologies.
How am I supposed to come back now?
Do you know where your grave is?
No.
Well, shit. Well, we have a way to bring you back if we can find it. Should that still be your desire?
I don't know.
Did you ever want to come back in the first place, or was that your father?
I wouldn't hate coming back, but what am I supposed to do without Dad?
Live your lone life?
Bunny Man Dad.
I want to adopt a child. I'm sorry. Most of my characters are. He is not the one.
Just send
he will get this child to where they need to be, but he is not one to adopt.
Send the child to another world and let Shikaze take care of her.
Do you want to work on a farm? I know a lovely farm.
So to your parents becomes your sister.
Look, they like having a big family.
They do. True.
Bunny. He's genuinely would you like to live on a farm? Get off of that.
My dad said farms are for the poor people.
Well, that's mighty insensitive of him. I lived on a farm and I have thousands of platinum. I got that after becoming an adventurer, but we'll discount that fact. I earned my abilities by being a farmer, technically.
And dying, you know.
Yeah, which he did as a farmer. That him dying as a farmer is what earned him those abilities.
This is true.
Well, I suppose you'll have time to think on it as we try to figure out where you are to resurrect you. Sorry to say, I cannot attune to the ring you are in, as I have other things to demand attention. So I would not I probably won't be wearing you. So I guess I could just wear you, though.
What's attuning?
Oh, well, you see, certain magical items, you need to sort of form a bond with them in order to, you know, use them.
Oh.
You do know you're in a ring, right?
I just know it's really dark.
Oh, wait, hang on. Were you never informed of the state you were in?
I know I died. I don't remember how, though.
No, okay. Well, you must have been wearing this ring, and your soul is now inside it, kept safe. If your body were to be resurrected, you may choose to leave the ring and return. Do not know if you are free to leave the ring and move on of your volition. I am on that.
I don't know.
I think as she is unable to the ring to move
Sorry,
on.
you cut out a shit ton there.
Oh, did I?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm not sure if she's able to move on from the ring of her own will to just like pass away. I don't know if that's an option you have being in the ring.
At a game, yes. In game, you don't know that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, like, that's what comes. Like, I don't know if this is an option. If you can leave willingly to your resurrected body, I would assume you can, but doesn't know. But as is, you are within the ring, which means you get to maintain your sentience. You're still arguably on the material plane, and you can communicate with whoever is wearing the top. This is all the information I can. Did she say something?
No, she's just kind of quiet.
Do you have a mother who is alive that we could try to communicate with to learn of your grave's whereabouts?
She died a while ago.
Great. Do you have any other family?
No.
This poor orphan.
Snaps the ring to free. Well, this side quest has failed. Well, I am not one for leaving a child dead. So if we can find your grave, we shall do what we can, but without any leads, I don't know how we...
We lived in Sarton.
That is a lead. We can check there. What is your name?
Isabel.
Isabel or Isabel?
Isabel, sorry.
Isabel, yeah. Just making sure. Alright, notes. Need you. Treasure, perfect. Ring child. Isabel. There we go. Lived in Sarton. Which I guess means we can hit up Sarton trip.
You can take your boat across from your mother's
My
house.
boat.
True, you could go across that little gulf there.
Well, yeah, because I think our plan is, well, once from here, we'll sail up this way, head toward my home.
Yeah,
to
and then
get
when,
roads.
on our way back, when we get back to like Orisville, we can boat to Sarton.
Yeah, we can hit to Barksmith, set out from there to Firedark Said, and then head down to Sarton. And while we're in Firedark Said, we can check out our cultist buddy, who I converted. It'll be perfect. I totally remember his name to find him there, maybe.
Yeah, I definitely remember his name too, and definitely didn't forget to write it down.
And do we have documents that we need to cross borders?
That's not really a thing
Okay.
in most medieval times, usually.
Yeah, come on,
Yeah,
can we go
is
through
it a
medieval
thing?
customs?
I will say, this is something my character would know, considering he's crossed several countries.
Yeah, true.
Generally, no, you do not need anything
Okay.
to cross countries.
And even if we did, I can boat us from any coastline. It's
Yeah.
fine. We can get in illegally. It's okay.
Illegal aliens.
Sorry, Constantine, you were put on the no-fly list, so unfortunately.
Just you wait until I invest in one of the magical helms that lets you make a fucking boat fly. I'll fucking do it.
We can
Plus,
all.
they just think Juggernaut is a bomb. Like, not he has one, just he is one.
I mean, that's not incorrect. He does have a
I can't
self-destruct
explode at will.
sequence. He has a self-destruct sequence. Remember, he used it earlier.
True. True.
But we are a bit far from Sarton, so it will be a bit before we can make it there. However, we can definitely work that into our return trip. Would you prefer if I maintained the ring so that we may speak, or would you prefer
I don't like being alone.
I will leave the ring? Or I could give it to one of my companions, but I looks over at Amelio. I don't know that that's a good idea. The other one doesn't speak much.
You hear a different voice in your head, known as Azatel.
Yeah.
I could always look after her on my boat.
My boat.
My boat.
Can you? I mean, she's in the ring. Can you do?
I can break the ring.
Well, then the ring's broken.
It is.
Also, I mean, I threw out the fact of her moving on if she wished, and she didn't seem receptive.
She doesn't have to move on to be on my boat.
That's true. I will tell her about Lord Azatel's offer.
That means I don't have to be in darkness anymore?
Gonna think to the river. It's probably fairly dark, but it's not as dark as pure darkness.
You've been on Azatel's boat before as a soul? He has it lit up.
Okay.
Yeah, like the
He has
area,
torches.
yeah, like the surrounding area is probably darkness, but there's at least something you're on
Yeah.
that is lit.
Actually, it kind of depends on the plane you're in at the time, because, like, if
Mm.
you're on the Nine Hells, and on, like, one of the layers of the Nine Hells during it, like, Avernus is lit the fuck up by 6 suns.
Oh, that's a good point. Yeah, Avernus does just have 6 suns, doesn't it?
I don't know exactly how many, but I know it has more than one, because it has the companions, which are all, like, mini suns.
Yeah, because yeah,
Why
like,
is it always
and it has a
depicted as
bunch of
dark?
it's
Well,
not.
because one of the layers of hell is pitch black. Just like one of
Avernus
the
is-
layers is ice cold.
Yo.
Avernus is the top layer. It's mostly just scorched desert with a shit ton of suns.
Yeah.
Isn't that because when they pull things into Avernus, it like
They
converts
use the
them into
companions
suns,
to
basically?
suck. No, the companions are used to like dimension travel entire cities.
Yes.
That's
And
like
there's
the
a-
whole plot point of Descent into Avernus.
I was saying,
is
there's
what
almost,
the
it's almost like there's a whole
companions are put
campaign
over.
around that idea or something.
The companions are also like some of the most powerful things. It
Hmm.
lets you kill a devil, like actually kill it, instead of just
Oh.
bringing it back to the Nine Hells.
Yeah. It lets you do that outside of the Nine Hells, because if you,
Yeah,
if you kill
yeah.
a devil in the Nine Hells, they die.
Well, it's because of the companions. Because there's
just
so
'cause they're
many of
there?
them in the sky. Yeah,
Oh, just because they're there. That's hilarious.
they're there and they're more powerful on the Nine Hells. But yeah, you can like that's the entire point of Descent into Avernus is Elturel, the leader of Elturel made a deal with Zariel for one of the
Mhm.
companions to protect the city from fiends. So it's not actually like fiends couldn't get in. It's just that if fiends died in the city, they would die. So they all said, nah, it ain't worth doing shit over there.
Give them a reason not to go in.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I'll describe Lord Azatel's boat.
It sounds better than in the darkness I've been in.
Yeah, I get if she wants to go there, because she can still be resurrected from there.
Yep.
Should she desire, or she could choose to move on.
Convert her to your religion.
I mean, maybe. That's gonna be Azatel's job if she's there with him.
Your
I
next,
will say he's good at it.
your next character becomes like a child of Azatel, essentially.
Actually, you know what? He's good at demon therapy. Yeah, send the child there. She'll get good therapy there.
He is good at fiend therapy.
It is canon to my backstory that he is good at therapy.
All I can picture is like a therapist couch on a boat.
Alright, let's see how well Azatel breaks the ring.
Take the ring off.
Well, that's 17 plus his Arcana. So that's a 36.
Die ring.
The ring splinters into dust.
I just look over at you. What are you doing over there?
A free to soul.
Is Lord Azazel happy?
I don't know if he's happy, but he offered to let her stay on the boat. And he is a
Interesting.
man of his word.
Displeased.
Yeah, I'm sure he likes the company.
God, it's so annoying listening to every soul go, "No, I can't be dead. I had so much I wanted to do in life." Oh. Me too, and now I'm stuck here.
I'll parrot what he's saying so that Emilio can know.
Ah,
I would like to roll a performance to mimic his voice as best
Absolutely,
as possible.
roll a performance.
I am passable at this. Yeah.
18, not bad, not bad.
Thank
pretty
God
good,
I wasted
pretty
that nat 20.
Thank Christ.
Heaven forbid I get that on a smite one day.
You've gotten it on a smite before, like
Yeah,
once.
once. In fairness,
At,
we've
like,
only
level
done so much
3?
combat. Yeah. In fairness, we're only level 4.
5.
Oh, I
Nice.
fucking forgot to level up. I am a
Probably
fool.
level up then.
It's because you distracted me with making a new character for a different thing. Blame you.
Considering you guys were in a call for like an hour after last session ended, I blame you for
This
not
is
leveling
fair.
your ass up.
This is fair. It's other people's fault for me helping them level up. I blame them. Alright, I choose Bard. I just did a performance. I gotta be a Bard now.
You know, fair enough.
I was already planning on being a Bard. This is fate, clearly.
Clearly, it's fate.
Clearly fate.
We'll see if my fate next week wants me to have a gun or not.
Very not involved in the current conversation, but okay, Ken.
It's about fate.
I assume he means in real life?
Yeah.
Yes, if one of the guns he was looking at is still there next week, he plans on buying it.
Okay.
I bought the ammo
'Cause
for
I'm
it
just
today.
imagining Ameliel with a Glock now.
I bought the
And how
ammo
much
for
danger
it.
Actually, it would
we
be,
would all be-
actually, it's a 44 Magnum revolver, but
Aw, that's a good gun. That's a nice.
Yeah, I bought 2 boxes of the ammo for it today, so I have to get the gun if it's there.
I mean, or you can. But, you know.
Now you're not gonna get the gun because you bought the ammo.
You should have bought the gun and not the ammo, you fool.
Yeah, you should have waited.
Well, Fabian
'Cause
bought
now
out.
that No,
Fabian bought out all the ammo at Howell's, and then we went to Beans, and it was just there.
Fair enough.
Kenneth, specifically because you bought that box of ammo, you will not be able to get the gun now.
Well,
yeah,
This
all
is how fate
all
works.
6 of their 44 caliber revolvers are going to be sold out when we go there next week.
if that's the case, I have
Nah, his
2
background
gifts.
check's gonna get flagged or something.
If that's the case, I have two gifts for Fabian's mother.
Fair enough. Does she have a 44?
No, she has a 41. I'm going to be getting a 44 though.
There we go. So you have 2 gifts for Fabian.
No, I thought you said she had a 44.
She has a 41. I figured that out today. I misremembered it
Ah,
because I don't shoot her gun very often.
this is valid.
So does it take 40? It doesn't take 44 then.
No, it doesn't. Like I
No,
said,
that's
I
what sizes mean,
misremembered it.
Kenneth, do you have these things called ears? They're very useful for gathering information.
Put the fries down. I know they were good from Tuscans.
I'm not
and
eating them right
fucking
now.
listen.
I'm not eating the fries right now.
Let's see how worse, Kenneth.
Surprised you were basically coming in them. Fucking
They were
Tuscan.
good.
In fairness, if I remember Tuscan fries well, they
Oh,
are pretty
Tuscan
solid.
is
Hand
the
cut-
bomb, but he was
Hand
like,
cut truffle fries. Oh.
which are not that hard to make on your own. You're
No, but
stupid.
they are very good.
Tuscan.
Herb dusted hand cut truffle fries. So good.
Anyways,
Mm-hmm. What proficiency do I get for being a bard? Multi-class. Musical instrument and any skill.
Yeah, I guess this leaves the all-important
you know what?
question.
In that case, importantly, I'd be a level higher, and I would have proficiency in. So I think technically that was a 21 performance.
Hmm. Even better here.
Even better. Five is when it goes. Yeah. So yeah, would have been 21. 21. And also, I can now properly sing the sea shanties, which is kind of why I needed to go bard.
What shall we do with the drunken
Are you just doing one level in bard?
No, but I only have one level now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not like he was sitting on 5 level ups.
And as appropriate for a sailor, I am now proficient with the hurdy-gurdy.
Let's go.
But that is my level of dumb. We may continue.
Okay.
Apologies.
So you guys continue your lovely walk on on this lovely sunny day. Probably about 78 degrees, so pretty warm.
I'm probably feeling a little bit hot in my armor, but it's tolerable.
Yeah. Probably
I would
drink
like
a
to
little
know
extra
before
water.
we left, the homunculus would have been complete
Okay.
and
You
active.
have a homunculi.
Yeah, we remember seeing him. Remember, he existed for that interaction with the dude, bro. Yeah, we're just not gonna question the floating orb of doom. Just need to figure out my bard spells, but obviously I can do that while we're talking about what we're traveling and doing.
You guys don't really encounter anything on your first day out. By the way, I assume you guys are marching at a normal pace.
Yeah, we have no reason to be moving fast, I don't believe.
Okay. So, first day starts to come to a close. So, with you guys having a lot of travel, I will reaffirm to you guys the travel rules. You guys travel for 8 hours a day. And that's how I have this like mapped out, is for if you are one
Doing
hex
a
is
regular
one
amount.
day, for if you're doing a regular amount. You guys can do forced march, which is where you continue marching past that. Every hour gets you further, but you have to start making rolls to not get exhausted.
Yeah. You can basically do a forced march until the first rank of exhaustion, and then rest and be because you sleep.
That
off
being
one
said,
rank of exhaustion.
also if you don't want to do that, you guys would get 8 hours of downtime every day you travel, which is considered one work day. So if there's something you want to do, you get a work day's worth of stuff done on it.
Yeah, so long as you can move with that work the next day.
Yeah, you know, and you can't get a day's work of working on a car if the car can't move.
I mean, we could put it in the portable hole.
It's true.
That's true.
Can leave it in the
portable
office.
Garage.
The portable garage.
The
You just only ever put the portable hole fucking vertically on walls. You just hang it from them to make it a garage door.
Beautiful.
You just have the carriage in there always.
I love it. That's a 10 out of 10.
That's pretty good. That's a pretty solid idea to consider for later. I think I actually wouldn't gain spells. Have I don't have any tool proficiencies, so there's nothing much I can do. I, for my workday, will attempt a survival check to gather food to save on rations.
Okay, go ahead and roll survival.
Because I'm okay at it. Yeah.
19, that's pretty good. Yeah, I'd say with that, you gather an extra 1 day's worth of rations. So you caught dinner tonight.
Yeah, I caught my own food. Amelia, fuck yourself. Thank God I don't have to feed Juggernaut too.
Yeah.
Just forage up some like, native potatoes and like.
You found some
squirrel,
spring
whatever.
onions,
Sprunion.
mushrooms, and you just fucking ate a rat. You didn't even cook it. You just shoved it in your mouth.
No, I cooked the rat over some fire. I don't have any cooking utensils, so it is
At least you
literally
didn't
just
get a rabbit.
over a fire. Fucking do it. I'll fucking eat it.
All right. Juggernaut, is there anything you want to do for your downtime? Your 8 hours of.
Tinkering on equipment.
Okay.
Just tuning and tinkering.
Staring at my sexy new armor.
Emilio. Kenneth is dead. Can confirm.
Woo!
Hello?
Hi.
Hi.
Oh, they're there.
Damn, we were excited.
Probably just meditate and pray to rise.
Okay.
What a win.
So, watches. I assume we're gonna do the usual of you all take a watch, and then Juggernaut gets an extra half watch for being able to be in the
Yeah.
motionless state but still being awake.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right.
We'll find a nook where he can look the only way in.
Yeah.
Between like a tree line or something.
Yeah. All right.
Thank God we can just literally put our armored man watching the door.
All right. Go ahead and roll a perception, everyone.
I did absolutely okay.
Actually,
Ugh.
I don't need to take the half watch because my homunculus can take it.
This is true. Your homunculus
Oh.
can take a full watch.
I mean, you can also just be sitting there at the doorway anyway
Yeah, but
for emergency reasons. Oh my God!
homunculus
What a good boy!
just sitting there going, "I see all."
That's what
Maybe go
reminded me about the
deeply.
homunculus. Is it's got a really good perception,
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
considering it is a floating eye.
Yep.
That'll do it.
That'll do it, Donkey. That'll do. Yeah. Sorry, I'm yawning. Ah,
How fucking dare you?
tired. Anyways, so. Yeah. You guys do a watch and nothing seems to happen.
Holy fuck. Wake up, put on armor very slowly, ask Juggernaut for help so it goes less slowly.
Yeah.
As you guys begin to pack up your camp and get ready to head out, it begins to rain.
Well, thank God.
Oh
this is
no, it's almost like two of us like water.
safe.
What
It's not like a flood rain. Wouldn't worry about that. It's just a light drizzle.
What is rain but
rain,
sky
Go
ocean?
away. Rain for a high level monk arguably lets you run in the air because you can stand on water. It's arguably bootleg flight.
I would say you have to have at least 150 feet of move speed because you have to.
Run
Because-
faster than the rain
right.
falls. Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't worry, I'll
Like,
drink
you
the
need to have
potion
a
of
lot
supreme
movement
haste.
for it.
Of
But hey,
too much haste.
I mean, even then, a high level monk dashing gets with
Yeah.
Step the Wind alone gets to 120. So if you've got mobile
Yeah.
or anything else that boosts your speed,
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
it is doable.
If you are doing a
I could
full
do that.
sprint as a high level monk, it sounds hilarious. I
It's
think
too
that's
bad I can't
alright.
step on water,
Mm-hmm.
but I can get fast enough.
Alright, so.
Hang on, my boat can go in water.
This is
Just
true.
completely logical fallacy. This is just ascending the boat in rain.
I imagine that would look like a fucking like a video game glitch of like it trying to fall and then snapping back up to a slightly higher position and just looping that.
That would be amazing.
Please let it happen.
No, it makes no logical sense. It's just it's logical fallacy, which is why it's funny, Kenneth.
A video game that tries to simulate water realistically,
I
so
get-
even
if-
the rain is the same
If I get a built a giant
as normal
strength
water
as a
causing
high
close to
level
climb
monk,
rain.
if I get a built a giant strength as a high level monk, can I run through the rain while carrying the boat on my back?
I mean, logically, yes. But that's following consistent logic with work.
Anyways,
And I'm gonna learn Cure Wounds as a bard, so I always have it prepared and don't have to count it toward my prepared spells. That sounds like a good idea.
Go.
not bad, not bad.
More healing in emergency situations.
Mm-hmm. We'll get set off. It'll be nice.
You guys begin walking through the rain. I'll do my crying in the rain. Sorry, old music.
Mhm. I'm offended monks can't learn Green Flame Blade.
Yeah.
This offends me.
Anyways, you guys, as you're walking, you begin to notice you're being followed by a deer who is not very good at being sneaky.
I would like to. Can I do a nature check to try and see if this deer is like an just a normal deer?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead and roll nature.
Mm.
That is, in fact, a deer.
I'm gonna try
You
and
can tell because it has antlers and 4 legs. Wait, that means it's a dog.
As per Ameliel's description, it's a dog.
I'm gonna try to kill it with a dart.
What the fuck, bro?
Food.
Okay. Roll to hit.
What the fuck?
It deer. It food.
16 hits. Roll damage. 7 piercing. Okay.
As
It
she
also
throws-
screams, "What the fuck?"
Roll initiative.
Yeah. I would like to say, as soon as because we all noticed the deer, right?
Yep, you all notice the
Okay,
deer, and
as
then
Ameliel
just
throws
as you're
the
all
dart-
looking at the deer, a dart zips past your face.
Yeah, Constantine will facepalm and go, "If you're a druid, I would like to immediately apologize for Ameliel." I will still roll initiative, ready to fight, though. But he is announcing that apology in case. We don't have tokens to click on.
No, that's
so
fine.
wait.
It's fine.
Just roll. Okay. Just
I'm
making
just
sure.
gonna write it down.
Just making sure.
Okay, well, this deer cannot roll well today. So, Emilio, you're up first.
How
Thought it was
far?
being really sneaky and didn't realize it was not prepared.
How far away is it from me?
Wait, real
About
quick,
15
in
feet.
case it
Sorry,
matters. My proficiency went up. I forgot to add it into the initiative. It should be a 17, in case it matters.
Does not.
I didn't think so, but just in case.
It rolled a 4 and only
Excellent.
has a +1.
Let me fix that. There.
That-
So
So
you
you-
said it was only like what, 15 feet away?
Yep, it's only about 15 feet away.
Well, I'm gonna run up
Bad
to.
news for it.
I'm gonna run up to it. With
Okay.
A kick.
You run a whole 5 feet. Good job.
Stands up on its hind legs. Congratulations, it's a Wendigo.
15 hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
And then
7.
I'm gonna make, and then because
Well, before you make anything else, you kick it right in the rib cage, and you notice its form shift back to that of a human in druid-esque clothes, with
Would
a
it happen
dart
to be
sticking out of their chest and holding their ribs.
They're not attempting to communicate at all, are they?
Well, they didn't really have a chance to,
I
No,
will.
not really.
because Emilio threw a dart and then bolted at it.
Yeah.
Seeing it turn into a human, I will hold an action to attack if it becomes hostile to us.
You can't hold an
You
action.
can't hold an
started your
action. You already started using your action.
Now that they're a human, they can speak if they'd like to now.
I'd say they don't get a
Yeah.
chance to until on their turn. Because remember, all this is supposed to be happening really quickly in time.
It's over 6 seconds. They can go, wait.
Yeah, but getting
Or
morphed
scream
out of
in
animal
pain.
form is weird. They're definitely hurt, like they're groaning and clutching their side after the kick.
I will, because I can choose not to make my extra attack, right? That's
Yes,
Correct.
you don't have to. No, once you start attacking, you can't stop. This is the barbarian
I'm sorry.
way.
I can't stop. Just punching somebody in the face. Still.
I'll hold off on any more attacks until we
Now that you're
learn.
holding off on attacks, to say, "What the fuck's wrong with you?"
I thought you were an animal. I figured we could get some more food for our trip.
And I thought I was stupid.
At this point, I'm thinking they just want to kill things.
They did immediately go to sacrifice. He's gonna say this under his breath so the person in the distance can't hear him. We're like, yeah, you might be right.
Also, why are you following us?
Well, you see, you're about to enter by where my circle lives. So I was checking you out to see if you're a threat.
Ah.
Specifically, yes.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pull my dart from their chest and give them a potion of healing. I have a basic potion of healing on me.
Okay, I was gonna say, it better be one of the fucking cheap ones. My
Yeah.
God.
So I'll pull, and I'll be like,
Fucking potions, I'll heal myself.
oh, okay.
I mean, at least your deer form took most of the damage.
Yeah, but not all of it.
I said most.
What are you guys doing coming through here anyways?
Adventure. Mainly looking into a conspiracy that we've been included in on, and there's a thing in the distance that we have to go to. It's still, what, 2 days away, Juggernaut, roughly? 3, 2?
Roughly. How many days have passed?
One.
Yeah,
did-
2.
we did one, so it's 2 or 3,
3.
depending on how far into day 4
Yeah.
it is.
Yeah.
Or how lost we get.
Well, you guys are no longer allowed to go through a circle. You have to go around. They shapeshift into a bird and fly away.
I shoot it down. No, just kidding.
Look, if we go through, it's not our fault because you didn't say where it was, you idiot. He'll just shout after it. All right, we move on our way.
Yeah.
All right, you move on your way.
Now, Melia, next time you notice a creature following us, maybe don't immediately attack it. Assess the situation.
You know, you're right.
Actually am. All right, moving on. Anyway, yes. So if we come into contact with another druid, don't shoot them with your dart, and don't punch them. 2, it'll probably happen. If that does, do the damn talking. Because apparently we're not supposed to go through the circle, but they didn't say where that was, so it's not our fucking fault if we do.
Exactly.
That is all the excitement that happens for day 2.
Woo! We could have made a friend, Amelia. We could have made a friend.
Friend, you mean murder person?
I like this new table I have.
Hell yeah, table.
I made a D1000 table for travel encounters.
Oh, God.
Well, we won't ever really run out of encounters unless we're playing for like 10 years.
That was the hope.
We somehow go through
Or
them
it just
all in
keeps
this
rolling
one
the same
trip.
number.
We just find so many druids. Just so many druids.
You are being followed by another strange deer. Again,
Animal-
really? Well,
The
don't kill
animal
this
will
one.
change every now and then.
It's just always going to be a strange something 15 feet behind us.
Just
So,
sometimes we'll
And then
fail
it'll
the
be a
perception.
strange something 20 feet behind us, and then it'll be a Wendigo.
I assume you guys plan on doing your same thing for downtime.
Yep.
Yes, I will search for
Yeah.
food. Survival.
Survival 14.
I would
Not quite
also
as
like to
good,
point
but
out-
still enough for it to be considered your meal for the day.
Yeah.
It's mostly just berries and nuts that you found,
Mm-hmm.
so
I
not the
eat trail
most
mix for dinner.
filling. Yeah, not the most filling, but it does the job.
As a bunny, I disagree. That's a very filling dinner.
I don't think any of us actually need to take watch, since the homunculus is a construct.
This is true. The homunculus doesn't need to sleep or enter the rest mode, so if you guys don't
Yeah.
want to take a watch and leave it to the homunculus, you can.
It's safer to have two people on watch when.
Yeah.
There's also literally no downside to doing it.
Yeah.
This is true.
Okay.
If it was like risking a point of exhaustion, then it might be worth it not to. But
I see nothing. Thank God there's a homunculus.
I see all.
I can't wait for you to see nothing.
Oh yeah, I should probably roll on my night encounters table to see if something actually happens.
I'm trying to decide between mending and message for my second cantrip. Which I want.
Both
M
good,
or
both
M?
good.
They're both good utility. I mean, I took prestidigitation because duh.
And then let's roll to see what watch this happens on.
Ooh,
Ooh.
things occurring.
4, which would be just
Unless
the
we don't see it.
homunculus.
Does Juggernaut have mending as a cantrip?
Give me a sec.
Here we go. Take.
Party
You don't
comp and pork
I do not.
I'll take
I do
mending.
not.
Then. It's a good thing to have in case.
Okay, your homunculus does not see it.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Constantine,
Oh yeah.
when you guys wake up in the morning, you notice 3 rations are missing.
Quick question. Would I see it due to half watch?
No.
Still being... Okay.
Yeah, because you'd still need to actually. You'd have disadvantaged perception during the time you're.
Yeah.
Partly conscious, I believe.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you'd have a
Constantine, you
9.
find you find 3 ration missing, and you notice a distinct set of animal tracks that appear to be that of a raccoon.
Huh. So either a real raccoon stole my food, in which case, rude but fair, or that druid's back like a bastard.
You see, I should have kept punching him.
This begins Constantine's vendetta against druids.
Only if they slight me. Fuck it. Alright. It stole my food. We'll just check the area, see if it's around, if it's the druid or whatever. Otherwise, we won't waste too much time. He'll get his armor on and get ready to follow the tracks, just to see if they lead
You
anywhere.
get your armor on. Go ahead and roll survival for tracking the raccoon.
Would somebody like to assist me?
Yeah, can I assist?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Thank God.
And let's let me roll and see how well the raccoon slipped away. That's a 2, plus a raccoon stealth of 3.
Thank God. So I
You
actually
find a
managed.
fat raccoon with like rubbing its belly with food all over its face.
Does it react to seeing us? Because we weren't stealthing. Is it just too fucking stuffed to care?
It kind of sees you, it's like laying on its back right now. It goes to roll over and just has a hard time rolling over and just gives up rolling over.
I wanna keep him.
No, it's mine. Picks up pet.
Okay. You now have a raccoon.
Are you a druid? Not if you're a druid. I know you can understand me if you are,
It blinks.
but does not nod.
It does not nod.
I'm gonna
There's-
set it right way up, but still holding like its scruff,
Okay.
and I'm gonna hold out like a spare like nut and berry like that I have, and offer it to it.
It begins drooling, then looks to its stomach, then at the nut, then to its stomach, then at the nut, and it reaches out for the nut, takes it, and eats it.
It explodes. No, I'm just kidding.
Then it explodes. Roll a dexterity 7. No.
You find a strange ox.
You now
No.
have
Roll a
a
wisdom
fat
saving throw to not
raccoon.
get traumatized.
I'm going to lock down my pack tighter. So actually, you know what? I'm gonna roll out the portable hole and put my rations in the portable hole so it can't get to them.
There you
But it'll
go.
know that I have them.
Mm-hmm.
Like, all right, come on, little. You know what? We needed a mascot. This works out fine. Also, if I show the druids that I'm a friend to animals, maybe they'll be nicer. Ameliel.
I'm sorry. I thought we could get some extra food.
Hey, I need you to get away from my emergency food. Points to raccoon.
But yeah, we will see if it follows us now, as we get ready to
Uh,
leave.
Does it follow?
Now that I have
is a
fed
good
it.
question. Go ahead and roll an animal handling with advantage.
I'm bad at this, but the advantage helps. Okay, it's decent.
Yeah, it just kind of starts waddling along. It can't quite walk right because of how much food it ate, but it's just kind of waddling along behind you.
Is it move? Yeah, it's probably definitely moving a little too slow for us to move at our normal pace. isn't it?
Yes, if someone doesn't carry it,
Okay.
then it will
It's-
likely fall behind.
Since it took the initiative to follow, I'm gonna pick it up and I'm gonna put it in my pack so it can like look over my shoulder.
I love it. 10 out of 10. It does so.
Yeah. I have acquired raccoon. I'm happy.
Let's
I won't
go.
adopt children, but I'll adopt pets. Goddammit! I grew up on a farm. I like animals. I'm just bad with them.
To be fair, your family
I was
mainly
a
did
crop
crops.
I was a crop farmer. I still appreciate animals, but I was mainly a crop farmer.
You guys had chickens, but that was just mainly so you didn't have to buy eggs.
Yeah. We might have had like a cow to plow the fields,
Yeah.
and it was not a meat cow.
You have acquired raccoon.
What are you gonna name him?
Tubbs. His name is Tubbs.
Oh,
Sorry,
I love
has to
it.
be.
Oh no. You can't do this. I already quote the unexpectables at every chance.
Was that an accidental reference?
Tubbs is the overweight, like 90-pound pigeon in the Unexpectables that the barbarian bought from the Pigeon Mancer, a druid that can just only do things with pigeons, that the barbarian feeds a loaf of bread at every given opportunity.
Oh no, an entire
point-
loaf?
An entire loaf.
Oh no!
To the point where one adventure, the pigeon fell from the sky, put a hole in the city and landed in the Underdark and became the holy relic of the worshippers of the sun in the Underdark. You should watch the Unexpectables. It's a pretty good D&D podcast.
What the fuck? That pigeon!
It's a lad. But no, he's a fat raccoon. He has to be named Tubbs. Like, come on.
Hold on,
As
it's
until we get
very
the ability to
important.
talk with animals, and he tells me his name is Elsewise, he is Tubb.
I'm getting the art of Tubbs from the wiki.
Oh, thank God.
I feel the need to show you.
This is fair. This
I would
does
be
seem like
doing a
required knowledge.
disservice if I didn't show you the image of Tubbs the pigeon. No, it's not. V. My
V.
control key isn't working
Or
again.
Vendetta?
Here we go.
Oh dear God. It's too much. It's so bad. Oh, I promise to not let him get that
Oh,
overweight. He'll just
my-
be, well, our raccoon is only going to be portly, not morbidly obese.
Oh my
To be fair,
god.
to be fair, the barbarian bought Tubbs in that condition.
Either way.
Anyways. So yeah, you now have Tubbs the raccoon.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking Christ.
Fuck, I already need to alter my fucking character model to have that in there now. God damn it.
Zero Force have raccoon familiars?
Don't know.
Probably not. I feel like it's a really obscure
They
thing.
might. I might have to use like a modify. I might be able to modify like a cat familiar.
Maybe. Okay. That is something. You guys begin your trek on day 3, I think. Yeah, day 3.
Yeah, because day out, slept. Day 2, got the druid. Day 3 now. We'll go
Yeah,
through this.
yeah. I should roll for weather.
Oh, there's a Chihuahua familiar. That's
I love it.
an option.
2 is it's a bit of a
Got
foggy
a
day
token
today.
image for your raccoon.
No, I'm adding it to my Hero Forge thing. Yeah, I have to.
If anyone could find a way to turn a chihuahua into a raccoon, it would be Muffin.
So, it is a foggy day as you guys continue on. Oh my.
Oh. Yeah?
I'm just going to, guess what I rolled on my event table.
Druid.
Do we have a druid
Oh.
sneaking behind us in 15 feet?
Nope.
The King of Tablessa stops by to say hi.
Okay.
I
You like me,
rolled
it's okay.
1,000 on the D1000.
Oh, that's either really good or really bad.
A Tarask falls
man.
from the sky. I mean,
You mean Tubbs the pigeon falls from the sky?
Ah, a nuclear bomb. I see.
secretly this is a crossover. Don't worry about. No, but I'm getting.
Getting dinged immediately. Excellent.
I
Good timing.
I am fresh chocolate chip cookies in the microwave. Ooh, tempting.
Ooh,
Might need to take a break after this.
this is
Go
valid.
get me a cookie.
I can get me
Aw.
my truffle fries.
Whore.
So, you guys watch as I need to roll a die. A tiefling just kind of strolls in front of you and looks at you and goes, "Oh, hey, how's it going?"
Hi.
Hello, fellow
Why are you in
traveler.
the woods?
"Oh, I like to go around, do things. It's real fun stuff."
Insight, this man.
Okay, he appears to be telling the truth.
It's not Kenneth. That's like, whether like he's clearly going around doing stuff. It's not a lie. It's just purposely vague. Well, what? Adventurers? What are you an adventurer? Are you
Oh, no, I could never be an adventurer. Far too boring of a life.
huntsman?
No, I would never be a huntsman. That would mean I have to hurt the poor animals.
Druid?
Oh, no. Druids are a bunch of stuck-up assholes. I would never be such a thing.
What are you?
That's a great question. What are you? I know you're an adventurer, but what else are you?
I'm a bunny.
This is true!
Yeah, actually, it's really hard to see that in my armor. That might.
Your ears just poke up out of the armor.
No, Canonic. Did I showed you the power armored look, right?
No.
Well,
Or
if
if you
look at,
did,
like,
I didn't see.
if you look at the sheet, it has the horns. My headcanon is that the ears are in the horns.
Oh, that's really cool. I like it. That's
My
a 10 out of
headcanon-
10.
My headcanon is the ears are just in the horns of the
Apologies,
helmet.
I was used to the original art where the ears were sticking up.
Yeah, well, yeah, because they're sticking through like a leather.
Right, yeah.
Because that makes
So,
sense. So,
yeah,
like,
okay.
yeah, so they're like inside the horns.
So you're a demon bunny.
Technically, not a themed adjacent. No, I mean, my ancestry is Fey in nature, technically. Do you know what a Harengan is?
Yes.
I'm that.
Okay.
But you know,
Is he also one
cool
of those who
armor.
points to Juggernaut?
I just turns to look up at Juggernaut, who is like, what, 6 foot something?
Yeah, almost
Fucking-
7 foot in armor.
Yeah, you're double my height. Like, I mean, they do come in that size, I guess, but I don't think he is. Never seen him out of his armor, though.
I'm not.
I didn't think so.
And you are a celestial descendant.
Indeed.
They should really learn to act like it.
Oh, come now.
I'm an orphan. I don't know my heritage.
Oh, you're an orphan. I am too. Oh.
You must die. No, just kidding.
Why are there so many orphans in this world?
Well, to be fair, I don't think we ever really got to know our parents.
No,
If we have parents.
I don't know mine.
Doesn't everybody have parents?
It's a gray area.
I mean, I
don't.
guess technically you could be born from the gods and made from magic.
True, you could be. Or something like that. It's not what I am, but you could be.
Well, then what are you?
A special case.
Time paradox, baby. Got it.
Time paradox. Ooh, that sounds like a fun thing. Thoughts for later, maybe. Anyways, you guys have food? I am starving.
I will offer this man a ration.
Oh, thank you. He like
I'll-
takes it and
I'll
starts
hold
eating.
back the raccoon.
Oh my god, I haven't eaten in like 200
The raccoon.
years.
Wait, why haven't you eaten in
Without
200
having to
years?
say it,
There's not exactly food where I come from.
Where do you come from?
A place above.
So he's not a tiefling.
I mean, I'm not a tiefling.
What do you mean a place above? Do you mean like heaven?
What's a heaven?
There is no heaven, Dennis.
Eats
The
more
closest we
trail
found
mix.
Celestia, that's like the heaven analog.
I do not know enough about how this world works to understand that.
What do you mean you come from a place above?
He just points to the sky.
Looks up.
I'm gonna incite him now, because now there's enough going on
Yeah.
where I can catch
Go ahead and
vibes.
roll an insight.
I'm gonna fail. Never mind,
Natural.
Nat 20.
1D.
Yeah, which is 19, because I'm bad at it. I've had dealings with upper beings before. The fuck's going on here?
So usually you need to like spend a use of it, but for thematic sake, I'm gonna say it just kind of triggers. Your
Oh.
divine sense is going off, and it says celestial.
But he looks like a tiefling, right?
He looks like a tiefling.
Wait a minute. This doesn't... You feel... Is it Amelia's mom?
Who?
I
Yeah, I know, I know.
You register as Celestial, and Amelia being Celestial. It's a funny joke, maybe. But yeah, no, are you a god? Or
What?
adjacent?
No. The gods can't come down here. That means they're interrupting with mortal affairs. They can't do
what's it
that.
called?
Right, then not allowed.
Are you an aspect of the gods? I've heard of that word.
Ooh, he might be getting closer now.
I remember reading about aspects one time. They're supposed to be like the gods' messengers or something.
That sounds vaguely correct.
They're the ones that carry out the wills of the gods on the material plane.
But you're not one of them.
Not quite.
Alright, he's giving me some good information here. I would like to roll a religion check so I can see if I can place the mannerisms to either a celestial I'm aware of or something like that.
Yeah, absolutely. Go
Can
ahead and roll a religion.
I was like, can I do the same either or help him?
Yeah, you're not. Before I roll.
Yes, religion. I said, yeah.
Yeah, but can I do the
Can't
same
ask
or help? Either
Oh.
up to you.
Oh, sorry. I did not hear that at all. That is my bad. I was reading something. Yes, you can help.
Okay, I'll assist. What's your religion?
+2.
I have a +3. Do you want me to do it?
Was my idea. I wanted to.
Okay, fair enough. I'll help you though.
Advantage is still fine. I didn't even need it!
Woo!
Didn't even
Holy
need it!
Fuck. Okay.
I am on a fucking roll with this man!
To your knowledge, there are a few things that you can think of. He was referring to the sky for a little while, which means there is Aristel, goddess of the sky.
Mhm.
He doesn't appear to be what he seems. So there is also what the fuck is it? Leeson, god of illusions. And then in a weird, convoluted way, since he hasn't been entirely honest but has not necessarily lied, he could potentially be something related to Mask, god of lies.
Right, because it's not that he's being, he's being duplicitous through vagueness as opposed to...
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, but he's doing it in a more playful way, so it's not something evil. It's
Right.
just being a little shit.
Yeah.
He's trying. It sounds like he's trying to say it, but he can't actually directly say.
Or doesn't
I
want
come
to.
from here. I am this.
Yeah.
I mean, gods also are just flippant bitches.
A little bit, yeah.
But with a 22, I don't get, a leaning on which I think it is.
I mean, you just
Or what?
narrowed it down to 3 from 30 gods.
Yeah, but, I only get that, it's probably associated, not, what kind of celestial they may be, or anything like that.
With how little you know about them right now, not really. You haven't heard of any
Okay.
stories of celestials disguising themselves as mortal races.
Mhm.
At least not in a manner like this. There are ones where, they'll take on a more humanoid appearance when helping in wars or things like that, but they're still very clearly celestial.
Yeah, whereas this looks very much just
This-
a guy.
If it wasn't for your divine sense tingling there, you would have just thought this was a tiefling.
Well, given the effectiveness of your disguise, I'm leaning toward you being a servant of... but...
Just kind of shrugs. Hard saying.
I feel like that's a yes when I'm accusing you of being related to a god of lies.
I cannot confirm nor deny this.
We're doing the As someone who knows Lord Azotel, I understand this method of talk, yes. Dropping the name, does he react?
That's a great question. You can go ahead and roll an insight on him,
So good at these.
while I roll
for me,
his
that's pretty
deception.
good.
Yeah, that doesn't beat a 42.
Yeah,
What
no, I wouldn't
the-
think so.
Hmm.
Out of
Kenneth,
character, that
I
kinda
have I had
confirms.
I had already confirmed through his use of language. Definitely God of Lies
Yeah.
related. Yeah.
He seems to be
Zone of
telling
Truth.
the truth.
What was the base roll?
The base roll was 17. He rolled pretty high.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, so no reaction to Lord Azatel name drop.
Nope.
At least, or no reaction that he doesn't want me to see anyway.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which I don't know if he reacts at all. Or feigns a
He
different
does. He goes,
reaction.
that's like the carrier of the Styx, right? Yeah, yeah, yeah. How the fuck does a mortal know him? What?
He's my boss. Kind of. Sort of.
Huh.
Technically, I'm a contract worker, but also a worshipper of it. It's weird.
Sounds it.
I've got him on speed dial. It's great when I have major questions about anything, like what's happening right now.
Unfortunately, I'm not allowed to tell you.
Oh, goody.
Certain things I'm not allowed to divulge, even with you being so close under me.
That's great side. Love it. Well, anyway, since I had a good religion check, Masked God of Lies is not an evil god, right?
So none of the gods in my world are evil.
Yeah. What would Mask's alignment be considered? Chaotic neutral?
Chaotic neutral.
Okay.
Lies and trickery is their domain.
Yeah, which can be used for
Unlikely
good
to
or
flay
ill,
us
depending.
alive.
Huh?
Unlikely to flay us alive.
Yeah.
Sounds like someone who's really good to be friends with, is what I'm hearing.
I punched them in the face. No, just kidding.
No.
Or there may be a problem, as they may repeatedly trick us.
Did you know when this NPC attacks, they only ever use fainting attack? Not even kidding.
Yeah.
You can also
that's fair.
cast mirror image at will.
Let's go. Like, well, are you wandering toward anything in particular right now? Or would you like to join us on our merriment?
I got nothing better to do. Why not? Come
Let's
along.
go along, yeah.
Dragon
Being
tail,
who you
dragon
serve,
tail.
maybe. Being who you allegedly associate with, he's gonna start using the language. I'm sure you have some wonderful stories to pass the time.
Ah, stories.
Since stories are a type of lie, because
Yeah.
they're fantasy. Figure there should be some associated.
Well, there was the time I tricked an archfey into giving me their hand.
Please tell me it was literally.
Yes. I asked for their hand in marriage.
That is hilarious. And being
And now they're a lefty.
Ha!
Do we want to ask him about this eyeball that we have?
No. Not yet.
I probably shouldn't show it to everyone.
Also, we don't have it. We left it with the guy.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's right.
Mhm.
I forgot that part.
You forgore.
He is studying it.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, if we're telling stories, let me share with you how I came into the service of Lord Azatel. I'm gonna
That
tell my
sounds
tragic.
really interesting.
Yeah. So this will be the first time you two are gonna hear this in character. But since it's a divine being, and he wants to make good with a divine being, because it's kind of good to make good with divine beings. Yeah. So he will tell his story. Well, it all happened long, long ago. About a month ago. Because I believe that's the time scale we established.
2 months now.
2 months.
2
2 months now.
now.
Yeah. Month and a half, we'll say. A month and a half, 2 months ago, something like that. Yeah, around there. I'm not too important on... The exact day doesn't matter. But, I'd been working on the farm, as I do, being who I was at the time being.
Indeed.
And, we live, obviously, close to a small village. Lovely little hamlet. wonderful, lovely people, buy all our crops, so, you know, we don't die. It's excellent. Well, it was attacked by monsters. Imagine whichever you want, whatever you hate the most, it all works. The important thing is it was big, dangerous, and...
No, just kidding.
The thing is, I don't know if you are, Ameliel, because you seem to weirdly hate orphans. You really have some self-hate issues that we need to... I should send you to Lord Azatel so you can have some therapy. He's very good at it.
Beam therapy.
Anyway, point being, we had no local adventurers. There were some big towns a good distance away that a courier went off to fetch help from, but they were not there at the time.
Indeed.
And I had been delivering a shipment of crops, so I was in town. And well, there was a child about to be murdered by a horrible, horrible beast, and I stepped in to save her, threw her out of harm's way, and then I was gored through the chest. There was blood everywhere, and I started to die.
Oh, you poor thing.
Can you guess how I met Lord Azatel?
I'm starting to get a general idea. Lord Azatel may have plucked one of the strings of fate.
If I had to assume, I would say probably.
Is that a bad thing?
Also,
Which is generally banned from the Guardians of the Styx.
well, remember this. His job is to escort souls where they belong. I did not know where I belonged. I have always had a sort of... not dislike, but sort of disconnection with the farming I did. I think it is good, honest work. But it never felt like what I was meant to do. Hence why, seeing a child in danger, I rushed in to help. It just came naturally. I believe that is why my soul did not know where to go, and I found myself on his boat. I stayed there. He talked to me. We came to an understanding. And I was resurrected. Well, resurrected, healed. I was in a state of not death, per se. Was neither alive nor dead, and I was healed by adventurers who came to help the town, returning to my body. But imparted with a little bit of power from Lord S. And now I have this. Wave scythe around. I mean, technically I already had the scythe, but now it's magical.
What did it feel like to die?
Well, kind of like that sound you just made.
So this guy's had a smile like since you guys have met him. It hasn't gone away, and it kind of wavers a bit. It doesn't go away, but it's definitely less of a smile.
I assume after the point of telling him about how Lord Azatel stopped my death, essentially.
Yes. He kind of walks over to you a bit and touches at your chest, and you see a blue thread hanging from your chest.
What is... Oh, is it only him who sees it?
Do only I see it?
No, you all see it.
What is that?
Is it loosely hanging, or is it going?
It is
anywhere?
loosely hanging. That
I would like
would
to
be
roll
your thread of
Arcana,
fate.
because I assume this is tied into
This would actually be a religion.
religion. Better at it.
Can I assist
Because
with
my
this
immediate thought is I think you have to make it separately, given the...
Question:
Yeah,
would this be
you
a
can make it separate.
universal world religion?
Yes.
Okay.
God, I'm on fucking fire!
Wow!
What the fuck? You have rolled 3 natural 20s in the last 4 rolls.
You know, and our rolls are probably so high right now because he literally just mentioned the threads of fate.
I also got a nat 20 on my roll.
I noticed.
Yeah.
Wow.
So, Emilio and Constantine, you would know this to be the thread of fate. Every living creature has one, and it's woven in to everyone else's. When it's hanging loose like this means you are outside of fate.
Oh.
That's not necessarily
not sure if
a
that's good or bad.
thing.
It can be
Depends
both.
on who you are. If you're the person who cut the string, generally, very bad.
But you can keep a secret. Just kind of elbows him, like, gently.
He kind of removes his hand from your chest and the string disappears. It's a good thing I am deaf and then incapable of hearing anything.
Just gives him like the okay sign. But yes, that is the lovely story of how the lovely made-up story of how I got my power.
You poor soul. That's terrible.
No, my soul is not poor. We have thousands of platinum back home.
Emotionally poor.
I honestly am fine with this revelation, you could say. I'm not necessarily surprised by it.
I mean, you died. That must have not been pleasant.
Yes, I'm aware. That's why I like That's why I like where I'm at now instead of the other way.
Interesting. Anyways, we've been at your guys' destination for a little while now.
Wait, what?
What?
I decided I'd bring you here a little faster. As a thanks for the food.
Oh, well, that is mighty kind of you.
Thank you.
I think. He just looks around cautiously. I
Where-
think that's kind.
Yeah, where are we now?
You are at the entrance to a cave. Like, you're not in it, but you're, like, just outside
Yeah.
the
At the
cave.
cave mouth.
Yeah. Pretty thickly wooded area around it, too. This would have been hard to dredge through to get to here. There's, like, no trails nearby or anything.
Well,
Like, not even natural ones.
Basically, we met a god and he saved us a day of travel.
Yeah.
And we got some cool ass lore drop.
I appreciate the assistance.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if you're willing, you may continue to come with us if you'd like, but I'm sure you have more important
He
things.
kind of looks at the cave entrance and goes, I think not.
That's
Comforting.
That's not ominous at all.
Not at all.
He kind of turns to Emilio. Hold out your hand for me.
I hold out my hand.
He
Fucking
put something
snaps it
in your.
off.
Just takes your hand. That's his thing. Is he just steals people's hands?
You see a hand appear out of the portal. Do you cut it off?
You did hold it out for him, legally speaking.
Hey now.
He puts something in your hand, and then as you blink, he disappears.
I look down at my hand.
You have a pyramid-shaped object in your hand.
So you're now possessed by a pharaoh.
Should I
Now
add?
play all the card games.
Should I add pyramid-shaped object to my inventory?
Yes, you should.
The fuck is that?
I'm gonna like play with it. Does it move at all? Does it like?
No, it appears to be made out of metal of some kind.
Juggernaut, can you detect magic on this, please?
I don't believe I have that spell prepared.
Is there a, could I make a religion check for it, or is it something else?
Yeah, you can make a religion check with disadvantage, though.
Can I?
Come on, double nat 20.
I was about to say, can I assist?
You know what?
Oh,
I'll fucking take it. I'll fucking take a 10. Like, given my previous rolls, I'm fine with that.
Can I roll one?
Yes. 12. Yeah, it is a metal object. Might hurt if you throw it at someone.
Is it like just steel metal? What color metal?
It kind of changes depending on how the light hits it.
Shifting
Chromatic
metal
shifting.
color.
Is it sort of like the rainbowed, like, titanium or whatever, where it's got like just like a full rainbow, or is it like a,
No,
like, does
it's
it
like
seem to
depending
change
on
material?
yeah, like depending on how the light hits it, the material seems to change. It could be gold,
Interesting.
platinum, titanium, iron, copper.
Are there any markings on it, or is it just like smooth?
No markings.
No markings. Okay. Well, I'll put this away for now.
If I'm correct, ritual casting a spell still requires it to be prepared, right?
Yes.
Yeah, the
You
only
still
one
need
who
to
is
have prepared.
the only one freed from that is wizards specifically, because they just scroll to it in their book to ritual cast it.
Yeah.
We can detect it. We can investigate it later.
Agreed. We do have things to do here specific.
Indeed.
Um,
Is there a god of pyramids?
Ah, let's see here. Hold on. Indulgent in second chances, love and beauty, lost, torture, divination. No, not really. Not particularly. I guess pyramids are usually dedicated to the afterlife, so like the god of the dead, maybe.
Maybe.
but even then, that's like a loose association that mortals made, not
Yeah.
like something the god have like presides over.
I am the god of
associated 'cause they're often-
pyramids.
I mean, it could be God of the Forge because it's metal, but it could also be Lee Sin, God of Illusions because it's like shifting material.
True.
We'll find out later. I'm sure it's not important whatsoever for my character. Totally not.
Hey, maybe it's important for mine. You don't fucking know.
You guys think it's important to a specific character?
Yeah, yours.
Yeah, don't you know it's in all their backstories?
Yeah,
Yeah.
little did I know, you guys all added something about a metal pyramid in your backstories, and I just didn't even know it.
That would be amazing if somehow we all had that.
I'll
We're all
put
sitting here knowing it's for our backstory, not realizing it's for everyone's.
I'll put it in my pack.
Okay.
Because it doesn't look like there's anywhere to like attach a chain or a rope to it, right?
Nope, it is
Nope.
completely smooth.
Oh,
I would
God.
love if it was literally just the fucking Millennium Puzzle. Yeah. It just lets you
I
become
haven't
good at
seen
card games.
Yu-Gi-Oh, so I wouldn't know.
Yeah. It's the thing Yugi wears around his neck that lets the Pharaoh possess him to be the king of games.
Oh,
Yeah, I was gonna say
okay.
if there's
Yeah.
a hook or something for a rope, I would tie it around my neck like a necklace. But yeah, I put it in my pack and I look in the cave. Anything in the entrance here with my dark vision?
Okay, you look in the cave and your head gets bitten off because it's a mimic.
Woo!
Ah!
You look through the cave. Do you have dark vision?
I do.
To 60 feet, I assume?
Yes.
Measure tool. From here. You see cave.
Hey guys,
Kind of a
there's
narrow
a cave. Well, shall we go in?
Probably. Is it dark enough where you need dark vision to see, or is it like dim in there?
It's dark enough that you need dark vision to see. Or a light source.
I will enjoy the perks of having my new armor and use a point to give myself dark vision to 60 feet for an hour.
Okay. For the
By
next
using both
hour,
my
you have
things.
dark vision out to 60 feet.
And hopefully we don't take longer than that in here. It's like the eyes on the powder arm just light up a little bit.
What color?
Night vision activated.
They are red. They just get but instead of being, a flat crystal red, they just glow a little bit now.
Okay.
You can look at my character thing to see the
Yeah.
armor, by the way.
Who wants to
Oh
go?
no! What the fuck?
Who's going first?
Hold up, 1 second. I need
Either
to
of
fix
you, 'cause you're-
Constantine's token.
Oh, because I deleted my token. Right. I deleted it because it was the wrong image. No, but I didn't have a new one to put in. I did not warn you of that. That is my apologies.
Can you send me your character image, please?
Yes. I mean, no, that's impossible.
Actually, never mind. I don't need to. I can copy paste it.
You whore. I was getting ready to do things for you, you monster.
Okay, it won't have.
Bars and stuff, but that's fine.
Yeah, I'll sort that
I
out
never
later.
use them anyway.
Oh no, it still has your bars and shit. What the fuck?
Oh.
Okay, cool. Nifty.
Funky.
Swifty.
Chunky.
I deleted the image, but it probably keeps the settings saved.
Probably, I'd believe that. Okay. there
If
you
and
go.
I
Tokens
had
have
to
been
guess.
added. And I do this. Conv.
Trying to quickly add all my spells before we get into combat already. so I'm not cheating. Find one more.
I'm preparing my spells too, totally.
As you
Yeah,
guys
that's what we
walk
totally
in,
have.
you smell a rather heavy caustic smell.
Ugh.
Hang on, what's Caustic doing here? Why is he setting traps?
Apex Legend.
Well, you see, that is his whole thing, is to get in somewhere and set traps. So
Mhm.
Why do I only see
According to
black?
Roll20, I am the only person. Me and Fabian are the only people in game. You two might need to reload.
Yeah.
I don't think it liked the map
Yeah.
change.
It does not appear to have.
I'm gonna reload
I'm
too,
reloading.
just in case.
Yeah, might as well. Safety good.
Now it's just Ken and I are the only ones in this map.
I'm in.
There we go. Yeah, okay. Roll20 had a bit of a hiccup.
Mm-hmm. No, Juggernaut doesn't have a picture on his character sheet anymore.
Yeah, I noticed that, but it...
updating it.
Okay.
Ah.
Yeah, his
I was
token
in the middle
is
of
still
updating it.
there.
I literally removed it. Yeah, no, he still has his token. It's the main like stance one.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm putting one where he's holding the drone.
Ah.
He's gonna fucking chuck it. He's fucking dunking on somebody with it, right? That's the pose.
I hope so.
Make sure I added my spells because it was in the weird thing. Where was that? Oh yeah, I added Featherfell twice. Neat.
Swifty.
I guess Swifty. Ooh.
Oh, didn't you want to get cookies?
I'll do it later.
Okay.
I don't want to get up.
Yeah, Roll20's being not great because I added Bard to the innate part, so it would come up in the in the faded thing, so I know it was a Bard spell. It's not showing up. Roll20 servers are being funky. Ooh, yeah, and I think the screen's all black for me now on this map. Oh no, it's just really low.
Yeah, it's kind of a bigger
Yeah.
map.
There we go. Yes, no. Ooh, yeah, the scrolling is being a problem though.
Oh.
I can't scroll the map without using the pan tool. I have to use the fucking bars or it jumps around weirdly. Oh no, it does that anyway. Ooh, god. Uh-oh. I think
I believe
Roll20's
in
dying,
Roll20.
guys.
No.
I think it's only dying. It's working fine for me.
It's working fine for me after I reload it. Try
I
reloading
think it's
again.
I think it's stabilized now. I think it's just being yeah, now I can move fine. Okay.
We're just kind of waking up.
Yep, I can pan now. Okay. It was
Okay.
having a little bit of trouble there. I think we're okay now.
Issues solved. All right, so yeah,
Cure
you
Wounds
walk in
now
the
says it's a
cave.
bard spell. Okay.
You get that slight caustic smell, and you hear sort of whispering in the distance. Can't really make out what it is or like what it's saying, but you kind of hear hushed tones.
Well, I'm not gonna throw any light this time.
All right, now Amelia, if we find an altar, no sacrificing orphans.
I don't feel like doing that anymore.
That's why I said if we find an altar.
I was possessed. I wasn't in control.
It admitted it didn't even suggest that.
It was.
You admitted it didn't suggest that.
Turns out Emilio is the Dark Urge.
Fucking believe it.
Would be fun twist. I just start murdering things as we go.
All right. Well, Juggernaut,
Just start. You already did.
Juggernaut, Amelia, you take point because for some reason, despite my heavy-ass armor, you are more defensive than I. So if I remember correctly, you both out AC me, even with my new armor edition.
I'm at 20.
And the drone's going ahead because it has the highest passive perception.
Fair enough. I will be following behind Juggernaut specifically.
who
Because I
is
fully
following
expect MLEL to
behind his
run in
drone,
front of, like, run toward whatever we find. So being
which he's
behind
also
her is
gonna
not
have
the
his
safest.
drone search for traps.
Okay. Go ahead and roll an investigation or perception.
I will assist.
18. Looks to be clear. No traps or anything out of the ordinary.
Are these right here? Are these just like little offshoots, or are they actual tunnels?
There's little offshoots.
Okay. Don't worry, we will form a wall between anything we find in Constantine. The murder wall.
As you guys get to here, you begin to get an awful smell.
I'm gonna. It's not an action. I'm gonna seal my suit.
Okay.
Just make sure the helmet. Like, I'm just gonna get like this part of the helmet part that like seals, so I'm in the sealed
Yep.
suit now.
I'm just gonna turn off my ability to smell.
Yeah.
Me and Juggernaut just like, that's enough of that. Sorry,
I'm
Ameliel.
just gagging.
I think if I want to breathe underwater with the suit, I have to activate a thing with a power, but just sealed. Can
I presume at that point the drone would see whatever that green is.
the goo.
It's some sort of green liquid.
I go lick it. No, I'm just kidding.
Okay. Do it, you
tastes
won't
like
push
great
no
alien.
balls.
Green stuff doesn't possess Emilio again.
Yeah, the last
Very
time we encountered green
Different
stuff,
kind
did
of
get
green
possessed.
stuff.
But it is important to note that the last time we encountered green stuff, Ameliel did get possessed.
Turns out everything green just possesses people.
Juggernaut's
Alright,
right
Emilio,
there,
I'm
that's
gonna need you to
racist.
make a wisdom saving throw. No.
Let's investigate what that is.
Alright, go ahead and roll
Or try and
investigation.
figure out what that is.
I'll assist you by kicking a rock in it to see if it melts the rock.
That's definitely acid.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Do not step in that.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Shut up, Anakin. Wait, what? I mean,
I
it
am
just
an orphan.
acid is-
I am an orphan taken in by a religious temple.
You are. There's nothing like behind the acid. It's just sitting there on the floor, right? Like in a
Yeah.
pool.
It's like in there's like a bit of a decline down.
Mhm.
So like it's just kind of like it looks like it's pooled there.
How deep
Does
is
it seem
it?
to be eroding the rock it's in, or is
No.
it? Interesting. But
How-
it did erode the stone I kicked.
No, it did not. The
No,
stone
it
just
did
kind of
not.
sunk to the bottom. No.
How deep
Interesting.
is the thing?
Do you want to step in and find out?
I mean, I can. Well, I'm.
It's opaque, not clear, right? Like it's.
It's not opaque at all. You can't see through it. It's too grimy of a color.
Uh,
Yeah.
Once we get here, the drone's
Whispering.
gonna search for potential traps again.
The whispering gets louder. Do any of you speak Draconic?
Actually.
Mm,
Hi,
it's
I
not
do.
one of the- Nice. Great, Emilio's healing voices again.
So Mello, you hear in Draconic a voice kind of whispering, "Ugh, it tastes so bad."
I will repeat that. I'm like, so the voices are saying it tastes so bad.
That's comforting.
Can I roll a nature to see what I know about caves, and acid, and what creatures might be around that?
Or
Because I have a bad feeling about this. Out of character.
Stop quoting Star Wars.
What do I know about caves and acid?
Well, you know, acid is a material and a cave is a place. A material in a place must mean something happens.
Which means
There are
metal.
there are a few creatures that tend to live around acidic and caustic materials. They kind of use it as a defense from predators.
Okay.
But as for what specifically, it's acid in a cave. You don't know.
Okay. Fair enough.
Your construct didn't see any traps, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, I figured.
So, can I better pinpoint where the voices are coming from?
Well, given where the drone is, you won't need to.
Yay.
Maybe. Wait, does the drone have dark vision?
Yes, it does.
To 60, I presume?
Yep, standard, I think.
Okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to edit this thing's token and give it a 60-foot aura.
Mm. Just so you can more easily tell what it can see.
Yeah.
Yep.
60. Save settings. Alright, there we go. Give me a second to reveal. Also, I'm going to be lazy and just do area reveal instead of polygon reveal.
Also, while he's doing that, I would like to point out, last time I mentioned this drone, I mentioned it like basketball sized. In reality, it's a tiny creature. It's maybe more of a baseball.
Well, no, basketball would still be a tiny creature, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Oh.
It could still be that big.
I thought that would just be small.
No, I'm small.
Wait.
Oh.
Yeah.
Constantine, a 3-foot bunny, is a small creature. Small is anywhere from like 2 feet to 4 feet, depending.
Pixies
on
are
the
tiny.
weight.
Okay, anything smaller than 2. Okay.
Now there's a corpse over there.
More corpses.
That is a lot of corpses.
That's a lot of corpses. That's concerning.
And more acid. Yeah, I'm not.
No, the acid is off the map where... Oh, up there, yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry. I thought you were talking about the square down here. That's just because I was trying to only have the corner of that, like, enclave there have
Yeah.
acid in it. But I only have so much ability.
Those aren't just corpses.
They're dragon corpse. I
I
don't know if we can see that green one. I think it's behind a wall, but the blue one,
Yeah.
we can see that.
And the white one.
Are they? They're not dragons because they're not scaled to that size.
I mean, they could be wormlings.
I was gonna say they could be wormlings.
Because actually, aren't wormlings large creatures?
Nope.
No, they're still
Wormlings are
medium.
medium.
Okay. Right, young becomes large, isn't it?
Yes.
It's as soon as they get any age range, they are now bigger than a man.
Yeah.
Well, mildly disconcerting.
Indeed. What can we? Is this a wormling dragon corpse?
Yes. So the two you see are wormling dragon corpses. Notably, you actually can't quite tell what color they are as there's no flesh on them. Or skin. Or scales.
So, do we want
They
to
are
turn?
just
skeletons.
bone.
Should we turn back?
I mean, the dragon. I mean, so they're skeletons. Do the bones look bleached?
No.
Okay. So they weren't. They probably weren't killed by the acid. They were probably.
They look ripped apart.
cool. So something killed them,
Something bigger than wormling dragons.
or just more savage. Wormlings are not the most powerful things. They're formidable. They are not.
Fair.
You know, they aren't an adult dragon.
That's what I'm concerned
They're
might
still
be
young.
in here.
Why would the dragons be? I believe if they're ripped, if there's no flesh on them, the corpses have been here for a week. They have no flesh.
Yes, but I'm hearing
I mean-
voices, and they're speaking Draconic.
Yeah, dead spirits. We've dealt enough with spirits by now. You should be anticipating this.
I'm not so sure that the voices I'm hearing are dead.
I mean, it sounds like we're all hearing the whispers, and it just sounds like it's coming from like around the cave, right?
The cave kind of has a lot of echo to it. It's hard to tell where exactly it's coming from.
Look, we're speaking aloud, and they don't seem to have responded to us or reacted in any way. My guess is either they cannot think or they're dead. One of the two. Because yeah, Amelia hasn't heard any other like specific things said, right? It's
No.
gone back to like incomprehension.
Well, no. What you guys couldn't understand what it was before because it was too far away. Like the echo was kind of like jumbling it together too much. Once you guys hit a certain point, Amelia could hear it, but it's kind of stopped whispering.
Ah.
Like it sounds like you heard it like talking to itself or someone else.
We found Golem.
But I guess that. Which way do we want to go?
Hey Meliel, why don't you say greetings in Draconic, if that's what they were speaking?
I will shout, "Greet!"
Don't. Please.
I'll
Say
say
you say it in
greeting.
Draconic.
I'll say greetings in Draconic.
Okay, you say greetings in Draconic. You get a response in Draconic saying, "Who are you?"
Adventurers.
Mm-hmm.
We were sent here to investigate this cave.
Sent by who?
Looks to Constantine. How much should I reveal?
What did they ask? I don't know what's going
They
on.
asked who you were sent by.
We weren't sent by anyone.
I told them we were sent here to investigate the cave.
Tell them you're stupid. Ask them if they speak common.
Do
Or
you
something else.
Do you speak common?
Replies in common. Yes, I do.
Okay, I'll shut up. Can we talk face to face? I'm sorry, my friend here is really bad at talking.
What's
But she's
everyone's
the only one who
passive
understands.
perception?
It's like
14 for me.
Juggernauts is 12, drones 16.
Yep.
Okay. You hear the voice now very clearly from behind you saying, "I'm right here."
ah, just
I am
jumps
going
and turns
to-
around. Was he within 10 feet of me?
No.
Okay, good. He stayed on my blind. That would have been really concerning if he was invisible in my blind sense.
Sorry, GM layer was being a little weird.
Yeah, you're fine.
Bloop.
Yeah. Oh, hello.
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 Apologies if we're intruding in the home.
You are?
Would you like us to leave?
Mm, nah.
Okay, so he would be a young or older black dragon. Can we gauge the age range of this dragon?
You can roll a nature with
Try.
disadvantage. Also, I'm going to describe him more clearly now.
Yeah.
Now that you see him. So it is this large, young black dragon. I'll just tell you, it's young. I don't care too much. But
Alright,
it
I will
has
not roll the nature.
it has blue scales on it as well. Almost like in the shape of a lightning bolt across its body. It has blue scales.
Interesting.
Notably, this dragon is fucking thin as a twig compared to like the rest of his proportions.
He looks malnourished.
Yes.
Oh, God, have you been starving in here?
Little, yes.
Why
God,
can't
good
you?
God, man! I'm gonna pull out like 3 rations. Oh, look, I know you're a bit too big for this, but this should help at least. Just give him like some extra fucking jerky that I have or whatever.
He swipes it from you and eats it.
Are you unable to leave this cave?
I am stuck here, yes.
Why are you
What is
stuck
keeping you?
here?
The rune on my back.
Oh, the lightning-shaped one?
No,
No? No, what's
that
the...
was a part of the experiment.
Oh.
Hmm.
Is the
Well,
rune?
is the rune... I was gonna ask if the rune is dangerous to look upon, because I've heard of runes that explode when you look at them.
No.
Magic Man! Investigate rune. Let us deduct things. If that is alright with you.
I suppose he'll kind of stand up on his hind legs and turn his back to you. You may roll an arcana on the rune.
So, order.
15. You've seen a good number of runes before, Juggernaut. Whoever made this one is really fucking powerful.
Hmm.
Pretty
Okay.
much, this rune, if it goes off, will kill the dragon. Guaranteed.
It's just a nuke strapped to his back, basically.
Pretty much.
Don't think any of us know Dispel.
I mean, can we carve the rune out of the skin?
Doing
Oh.
so would set it off.
Hmm.
Mm.
Makes sense. Alright. Is there anyone else in this cave, or is it just you?
Just me. I ate the others.
Depressing but fair. Alright. You mentioned an experiment, and they locked you here, so I'm gonna assume whoever did the experiment you owe no allegiance to.
Nope.
Good. Okay. In that case, we will be more honest with you. We did come of our own accord, but it was on information of investigating a cult. Did they have a name? I'm out of character. I don't remember.
The cult?
Yeah, did they have a specific name?
If they did, I forgot it, so no.
Cool. They didn't
I was
really
about to
have...
say, I don't think one was ever said.
I don't believe they ever discovered a name for the cult, which, given possible happenings, makes sense. That being said, they are potentially in league with the king, which is what we are investigating currently. If we were to get you out of this cave, would you be willing to assist us with getting revenge on them?
Yes.
Potentially. Excellent. Then I'm sure we can strike a good deal. Now, that being said, I don't believe we have a way to remove the rune currently with our own magic, unless there is a way to remove it within the cave. Did they have a research area that we can...
No. This was mainly the area for conducting experiments.
I see.
Recording the data and coming up with ideas was done elsewhere.
I'm so tempted to ask him about my pyramid shaped thing that I just got. But why would he know what it is?
I mean, we don't know anything. He might. If you want to show him, show him.
Yeah,
It's your call.
I'm gonna
Your
take it
pyramid.
out of my pack and say, do you know what this is?
A metal pyramid?
You don't know anything else about it?
No.
Understand.
Understandable, and I'll put it away.
With Juggernaut's Arcana, does he know what will set the rune off?
No.
Okay.
Could be any number of things.
Maybe dispelling it sets it off, for all we know.
What? No. Dispelling the magic would prevent it from setting off, even if that was supposed to trigger.
No.
Well. So yeah, if leaving the cave sets it off, then obviously to leave the cave this time. As unless we find a way to. Do you think if it went off and you were to come back to life, you'd be fine?
I don't know.
But to find a heart, could use the sword. We might need that for the girl. better to find another way. Do you have any idea? Could you tell us about the people who did the experiments? See the people we might recognize from the cult as leads. We
Tiefling that wore a mask a lot. And this fox creature.
Fog creature does not sound. That is.
Stood on its hind legs, spoke infernal. Seemed very interested in anything to do with experiments.
May I make a check to see if I know what theme that
Religion
is?
check.
Yeah.
Can I assist?
No.
Yeah. No.
5. Man, Avernus's foxes must be fucking weird.
All right. Juggernaut, add it to our notes that you probably take because you're smart. The fox speaking infernal, part of cult. Juggernaut?
Yeah,
Did you read what I said?
I am currently typing. Yes.
Oh, okay. You just couldn't respond. Okay, fair enough.
Notetaking.exe activated.
I like to imagine Juggernaut is just making typewriter sounds right now.
Pretty good.
Which makes no sense mechanically of how it would work, like, to write into his brain, but I just like the idea. Well, right, that is interesting. Can't say I've heard of that at the moment. Weird, I think I would have. Okay. The tiefling is familiar. Fortunately, he was under mind control as part of the cult, so... Luckily, he was able to give us the lead to find you, so... Thank him in some ways, blame him in others, I suppose.
Oh boy, it's a good thing I didn't say we were with a cult.
Yeah, never try deception. You will always do it at the wrong time, I believe. Actually, no, it would have been good, because you would have failed your deception. And he would have known you were lying. Well, alright. What exact experiment did they conduct on you? I see the weird scale pattern, I don't know what it means.
They were trying to mix types of dragons. Make them more powerful. Then put a death rune on them so they have to listen.
Well, that's incredibly rude.
Yup.
This is a... You know, I was not expecting to find something this big at our first stop.
Yeah.
I kind of expected maybe the second or third place we checked out. This is a bit,
And there's not much we can do to help.
Not at the moment, though we might be able to find... We do know of that powerful wizard back home. We haven't gone very far. We could turn back and try to enlist the help of the wizard. But he's the town wizard for the... that might be a bad idea. Because he could be in league with the king if the king is part of the conspiracy. It would be a problem.
Indeed. Same is true for any higher level magic user.
A question for our black dragon friend here. Have you been in the cave for as long as you can remember, or were you ever outside the cave?
I was hatched in the cave.
Okay, so you would not know. Well, I will confide in you. You wouldn't owe allegiance to him. So the king of this continent is himself an ancient, well, maybe more than ancient black dragon. Like, it is possible that he is in league with the cultists, though I doubt he'd want to breed a stronger dragon than himself. That seems flawed logically. Thoughts?
I mean, that's why there's the rune on the back, is to keep him from escaping.
And again, it may not necessarily be the king, but someone high up in the country's.
I agree. That's why I'm asking the Black Dragon's thoughts on the situation.
I don't know much beyond this cave. My own instincts would say it's boring to bother with trying to breed a stronger dragon.
So isn't it great we can ask a dragon about dragon things?
I revealed the rest of the cave.
Thank you. There's
Because
so
it's
much
cool
more of it,
looking.
isn't there?
It's such a cool looking cave.
Cave. I'm going to presume, since you murdered everything, there's probably a stash of loot, and I'm going to assume we can't have it.
It is mine.
Can we look
Maybe
through
look
it
through
to
it?
see if there's something helpful to help you there?
That.
Yes, but take anything and I will eat you.
Fair enough.
All right.
It leads you over to the treasure pile.
Scrounge through to see if there's any things to dispel or protect him or otherwise
Yeah.
aid the investigation.
That is a
If any
great
of it's
question.
potentially leftover equipment from the experiments.
1 second, let me just.
Scroll of
open-
Legend lore would also be helpful here, as a throw out. Legend lore is actually just really
Scroll
fucking
of
good stuff.
Dispel Great Magic.
Scroll of
Greater
Dispel
Dispel
D&D
Magic.
campaign.
5 to 10. Let's see. Constantine, you're the one that asked about it. Roll a d100.
Let's go. 7.
What was it?
37.
37. Okay. Okay. Dale, roll a d6. Okay. Emilio, Constantine, both roll a d100.
Dear lord.
I am determining what's in his hoard. 18 and a 25. The only magic items you find in his hoard are 2 potions of healing.
Oh.
Understandable considering he can't leave.
Yeah,
to
he
get more
can't
stuff.
exactly go covet it.
There's probably some coinage or whatever, but yeah, it's the only.
Yeah,
thing
yeah,
that's,
there's
like, magical
coinage. Yeah, the only magical things are the 2 potions of healing.
note. Unfortunately, nothing here that helps us in this regard, or in finding the other area. Bad. I do wish to help you. I don't want to leave you here.
I've been picking up on the Infernal. They tend to speak in Infernal when they're here, so I can't hear it, but I've slowly been figuring out how to speak it. They say something about a Dracolich, whatever that is.
Is what a Draco Lich semi-common knowledge if you know what dragons and liches are.
Yeah,
A draconic lich.
That's not mildly concerning whatsoever.
You don't need to know what it means. Have you memorized any of the sayings in Infernal? I can translate.
I'm gonna have him roll a history to see what he can remember.
Yeah, because as long as he remembers what was said and repeats it, I can say what it means.
And even if
Rolls a
it's,
100, remembers every word.
even if what he comes up with is like
Plus 2.
various words, you might be able to piece together sentences from those words.
Yeah, especially if they're keywords.
Yeah.
I love Cliff Notes.
So he mutters a phrase in Infernal. And you would translate that to being the lab to the far north has exploded.
Ooh.
He said another one that said the creature in the Indus Mountains has been subdued. And the enemy is under Narrow Dark.
Investigation notes. Far North Lab blown up. Indus Mountain creature. What was that? Incapacitated. What was the word?
Has been incapacitated, yeah. Subdued, I think, is what I said
Subdued.
specifically. But
So
same meaning there.
Not necessarily killed or destroyed, so they might be doing something with it for subtext reasons. And then enemy under narrowed. Okay.
Yep.
Where is Narrow Dark on the map?
That is to the northeast of Facomane. If you guys were to
That's where-
follow the
that's
road
where-
on Facomane, yeah. That's where
Balthasar said
Baltasar was told to
stay away.
never to go, yeah.
Interesting. And then and then in terms of the Dracolich, he only knows that they said that specific word, not
Yeah.
anything related. So
Nothing much
Dracolich
related.
question
It was
marks.
something Dracolich said to go fuck myself, something. Nothing of importance there, really.
Nothing that could be further gleaned other than they were
Yeah.
speaking of a Dracolich, either as friend or foe.
Yeah.
Could be the Indus Mountain creature, potentially, but no.
And that is what you get when I roll a nat 20 on history. A lot
Hell
of nat
yeah.
20s today.
Woo!
It's been a very nat 20 game, yeah.
Yeah.
Alright. I'll roll out the map so we can look at the far north, like what labs to us are far north from here.
Bloop.
Potentially. So if it's far north, they probably mean the one on top above Ori's Vale, if I had to guess.
Yeah.
Maybe, yeah.
Because I feel like the other three would probably just be to the north. Maybe the Iagu Mountains, if that's a lab, could be far north.
But where
Yeah.
they refer to as the lab to the far north, it may
it makes it
simply
sound like
just
the
be the
one
most
by
northern
itself.
place.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Right, interesting. Well, I feel like they incapacitated something at the Indus Mountain. We definitely should go out of our way to important to check.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay. As I'm thinking, I am walking away from the horde as well to put the dragon at ease.
Yeah.
You step away from the horde, he kind of just flies on it after that and takes a seat on the horde.
Mm-hmm. Alright. Well, should Isabel choose not to want to be resurrected, we have the option of... I know this is not a fun way to deal with the glyph on your back, but you could attempt to leave, it kills you, and then we resurrect. As a possibility, not first option, but as an option.
Damn, resurrection is just a dead creature, not even a humanoid.
Mm-hmm.
Goddamn, 7th level do be something, don't it?
It do be something. I assume, like me, he does not like the idea of doing it.
Yeah,
but
he is
accepts
not
that it's
he doesn't like the
possibility.
idea of
Yeah.
killing himself and then trusting the word of strangers to bring him back.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But he accepts that it's a option.
And the
Beats
rune
sitting
is
in a
unlikely
cave
to
for
be designed
eternity.
to reappear on him resurrected, as what sane person would resurrect a dragon skeleton?
A hyper paranoid megalomaniac.
And even then, it wouldn't just be true resurrection, it'd be resurrection with some chains.
Yeah.
Mhm. I believe our next bet then should we go to Indus Mountain and see if there's evidence of the cult still being there. What? As we know the location. We will have to remember that you are here. Do you have enough food to survive?
No. I actually just ate the last of it when you guys were coming in.
How much food do you need to survive?
Plenty.
A lot.
Do we want to go
Mark
hunting,
those.
boys?
I cannot hunt enough to get this guy food for a significant amount of time. Mark those 3.
We could
other
tell the
rations.
druids he's here.
I was about to
with
say,
him
but
being-
Amelia pissed them off.
We could leave Ameliel here and go tell the druids.
We could give them all our rations, then go back to Falcomain, buy rations, then go to the Indus Mountains.
True, but all of our rations together would be like 2 or 3 food for him, I think. I guess I don't know. I guess he's only a large creature. I don't think the game actually like doesn't have anything about how much food they eat. So
Doesn't really, because players
Just-
don't usually need to track that.
Well, and it's also weird because small and medium creatures eat the same amount of food according to 5e.
Yeah.
So
Let me
there's no like
look
precedent for scaling.
really quick here. Where's my PHB at? Here it is. Come here, PHB. I need you. Flip, flip, flip. Give me 1 second. I'm going to attempt to be an intellectual.
Mm-hmm.
Where is it? Here it is, I think. So, feed, 1 day's worth of feed for a large creature is 10 pounds of food. So I would say for a...
That's 2 rations then, isn't it?
Yeah, that would be 2 rations.
Oh, so I gave him a little more than a day's worth of food. Because I gave him 3.
Yep. Yeah, but he hasn't eaten in a while, so he did eat it all.
Yeah, of course. But yeah, so.
But yeah, so that would be a pretty good full's meal for him then.
Okay.
So yeah, I'd say, yeah, because he's a large creature. So yeah, I'd say 10 pounds of food is what he'd need for a day.
Wait, no, our rations 5 pounds? No, they're 5
Oh.
silver. They're 2 pounds. Sorry.
2 pounds. So yeah, you gave him almost a full meal.
Which, as we learned, you can survive on half rations. So he only needs
Yes.
5 pounds a day. Logic. If we're using the same
Oh
logic as
well,
rations.
no,
that-
in the PHB feed per day is 10 pounds because it
Right,
does
but
specify per day.
But rations are also a per day thing. But when you look at the survival, you can eat a half ration and survive per day.
Yeah.
Right,
That's
okay.
the wording that 5e uses. So logically, if a normal day's worth of feed is that much, he should be able to subsist on half. It won't be comfortable, but he could subsist on half ration. So, in that case, he ate just over half, because mathematically, how it works out,
Yeah.
3 rations would be just over half, so we'd have to do that. So he could eat 3 rations a day and subsist. I have 4 more rations.
I have 17.
So at best, we'd be buying him like 5 days.
It would take longer than that to get back to Falcomane and back here. It was about 4 days here.
Also, as per the survival rules, though, you can go without food a number of days equal to, I think it's your constitution modifier, and then if you eat a half
Yes.
ration, it resets.
He has been stuck in this cave starving for a really long time, so his constitution modifier is reduced currently.
But it is still a dragon's con mod, so it's probably still
Yes.
a positive number.
Very technically.
Mm-hmm. This is certainly a weird situation. But yeah, if we leave him here, he will just starve to
Yes. Looking at him at a game, he looks like he probably already has 3 points of exhaustion.
this makes sense.
Oof, that's rough.
Yeah.
That is very rough, buddy.
You guys kind of walked around the cave. You saw where what was likely once a clutch of eggs was. That looks like rotting eggs and vomit.
Mm. Poor baby.
That's likely been his food source.
You could give him to Raccoon.
No.
The raccoon would be worth a 1 day's ration.
Yeah, it does still have that extra weight from the 3 rations it ate, so you know.
Hasn't pooped him out yet.
All right. We are. If Emilio, if you leave him some rations so he can survive for a short amount of time without us here, we can try to requisition aid from the druids in the.
How many rations?
No, it's 3 per day of survival plus however many days you can go without eating
2.
safely. So essentially, it's
2
3
days without eating.
So basically, if you leave him 3 rations, he can survive for 3 days, because it's 2, and then he has to eat on the 3rd day. And then it would reset.
And it should not take us that long.
So I'll leave him 3 rations.
Yeah, just because it might take us a while to negotiate with the druids.
Yeah, I'll take out 3 rations and put them down and say, here, until we get back.
Yeah, picks him up and moves him over to his horde. Thank you.
You're
So
welcome.
we will go speak with the druids and return. If they will help, we'll return with them. If not, we will come back and try to figure something else out. No, it
Okay.
isn't a food that you could live for a bit, but be careful. We shall see.
Plot twist, the raccoon's been a druid this entire time. He's just a very high level druid, never needs to turn back to human.
In fairness, us going out of our way like this would ingratiate us greatly with a druid, so that would be fantastic. Right?
Yeah.
Plot twist, the raccoon is actually Sylph, the god of self-sacrifice.
Jumps down the dragon's throat.
Will only reveal herself if we self-sacrifice.
Let us go find the druids, even if they don't. Right.
Okay, so you guys are going to leave and go find the druids.
We will offer Ameliel as an offering.
Hang on a second. I never agreed to
And
that.
we will approach the druid camp in a non-threatening manner, assuming Emiliel doesn't randomly fucking dart a deer again,
I know better
or any
now.
other animal, or
Given-
person.
So we are at a cave.
Or
Is it on
orphan.
is it on a hill or a mountain of some kind?
No, so it is in thick woods. Like, around this area is a really thick woods. It's actually gonna take you guys probably 4 hours to get out of the woods.
Right. That's why I was asking if the cave is like set into a mountain or something that we could climb to like get a look over the tree. or something.
No.
No, it kind of just like slopes into the earth.
Yeah.
Okay. Unfortunate for us. So yeah, none of us can talk to animals, right?
No.
I cannot.
Damn, should have learned animal friendship. I technically could as a bard, but I know I wouldn't. I know I wouldn't have before this situation, so I'm
Yeah.
not gonna give myself it. He might learn it on his next bard level now, because
Now that it's become an issue.
Mhm. now that it would help.
And now that you have an animal companion friend.
In fairness, animal friendship doesn't let you talk to it; it just lets it know that you're friendly.
Yeah.
Still. Once I get second level bard spells, I can get animal messenger, which I get now that I have a chubby little raccoon buddy.
You're gonna make him run the 24
yeah,
miles a day.
Yeah, I can get actual speak with animals once I care. Anything on my paladin spell list that's gonna help here? I guess it's not long enough. Because if I prepare detect evil and good, it would last for 10 minutes and tell me within 30 feet of like Fae, which might lead us to a druid circle. But it'd only be if we're wandering close to it anyway.
Yeah.
At that point, very helpful. That is way too short of a range to be helpful. Why is it 30?
Because it's bad.
Yeah, jeez. No wonder I never prepare that spell.
Tricky.
Well, let's start looking through the forest. We'll just try to find any weird-looking animals that we can.
Okay.
And call out to them. And say we need aid for a creature.
Alright. Go ahead and roll a perception to see if you can find weird animals.
Or help.
All of us.
May I offer, can I roll a persuasion to just be hollering out that we need assistance for an animal or a creature?
Yes.
With help.
Oh!
But you don't need.
So as Constantine's yelling out, Meliel, you see an owl with piercing blue eyes staring at you.
I'm gonna say, there's an owl up there that is staring at us.
Oh, good. Thank you for not attacking it this time, Ameliel.
I've learned. I
Hello.
told you.
Would you be willing to come down and speak with us?
Kind of flutters down.
Yep.
Does not
All
transform out of being an owl, but it is next to you and looking at you.
So it understands
There.
us.
I will explain the situation of tortured, abused dragon who is trapped in a cave against the people. And they are actively starving. And just see how it reacts.
It listens to your story, kind of looks around, and it will untransform.
Yay.
Yay.
And you see... Which one is this called? Hold on.
The Demogorgon.
Grasset!
Wait a minute.
I believe it's this
Everything
one.
goes sideways.
Yeah. You see a Yonti abomination.
Huh.
Neat.
Are those common sights in this world? Or
No. That is very, very uncommon.
Mm-hmm. Should we roll to
Yeah.
see if we even know what that is?
Probably, yeah. Roll a history to see if you know what a Yuan-ti abomination is.
God no.
Okay,
Yeah,
history.
Constantine,
I
that
know it
is
from
a
fucking-
snake person. That is mostly snake.
I think Yanti do exist in Ever, so
They do.
Juggernaut might know.
Yeah.
You might not know
You've
their
heard of-
history here, but here,
Yeah,
you know.
you've heard of Yuan-ti before. They're snake people. Where you're from, most of them are devoted to a god that wants to eat the world. But you don't know what they're like here.
Okay.
I'll be polite and take off my helmet to speak with them. Or do they say anything that they've transformed, or are they waiting for to hear more?
No, they're kind of waiting to hear more.
We would like to seek aid in removing either the rune that is keeping him locked in the cavern so that he may assist us with tracking down the cult that has done this to him, or the ability to get him food until such that we find a way to remove the rune.
Hmm. They kind of point to the cave.
Yes, that. I assume the cave we just came from, generally. Or-
Yes.
Yes, that cave.
They kind of usher you to go inside with them.
I will lead the way.
We will go in.
Okay, so you go in.
Follow.
I assume they're not speaking to us because of Amelia.
Do you ask them?
Nope, I am letting them not speak. If they are communicating elsewise, I will take what I can get right now.
They are communicating elsewise, but they are not speaking.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe they're
Uh,
mute.
They kind
Yeah.
of,
They must just have a rule about not talking to outsiders.
Maybe.
they kind of like usher you to lead them in.
Yeah,
Where the dragon
yeah,
is.
I would
Okay.
lead them in.
All right. So you gotta walk up, and the dragon looks and goes, forget something?
Found a druid.
Oh, that was quick.
Yeah, much
I
faster
said
than expected.
I was shouting that we needed help with a creature who was starving, and they answered. I don't know if they plan to help because they haven't said anything, but they motioned for us to lead them here. So
The Yuan-ti opens its mouth, and you see no tongue.
But yes, they are here. I don't know if they can. Can you communicate in different ways? Can you write?
They kind of like think for a minute, and they take their staff and begin writing in the stone with it.
In the stone. Damn, that
They
is a
have
strong
stone
staff.
shape. They have stone
Fair
shape.
enough. Fair enough. I like that of them just grinding the staff along the stone.
Their staff is actually just a really big piece of chalk.
Oh, that'd be a really inefficient but really fun fucking conjuration wizard or something to play.
That would be, yeah.
They, like,
Yeah,
draw
it's just
out
like
all of
those
their
mechanical
summoning
pencils
circles.
where you just twist one end and the pen pops out the other.
Yes.
But it's a wizard staff.
You guys told them about the rune, right?
Yes.
Yes.
So yeah, they write in the stone, "May I see the rune?" And the
We
dragon.
will tell the dragon that they wish. Yeah.
Hey,
The
he
dragon
can
can read. The dragon
Okay.
does the same thing, stands up on his hind legs and shows his back. And I am looking at their spells real quick to see what they have.
Wish. Druids learn that, right? At level 5?
Well, to be fair, this is not a level 5 druid.
They learned that at level 1, right?
Juggernaut is
happened.
gonna prepare to raise his shield in case the druid attempts to remove it incorrectly.
Mhm.
I have confidence in our new friend.
I do
I'm
too.
just
Sorry,
our friend.
this is a long list.
I have
Give me a
confidence.
minute.
In no one.
I'm just gonna
They
go to the
know
exit
a
of the
lot of
cave. I have
spells.
confidence. I believe, but I'm gonna be at the exit just in case. No, just kidding.
I made this character so long ago, I don't even remember what spells they have.
In fairness, with the spell magic, I think you just need to cast it for higher level. They have.
They do. They will cast it at their highest possible level, which is 6th level.
Oh wow.
I don't know if it's enough, but that's pretty good. I think they still feel like if it's too low, they roll like for the. difference
Yeah,
or
you
whatever.
roll
Yeah.
for a druid you would roll a wisdom check and it would have to beat whatever the spell level is,
Mhm.
which they do have to do. Luckily, they have a pretty good wisdom score being a druid and all.
Is it considered an ability check?
Yes.
I would like to have bardically inspired them. If
Okay.
that's okay.
D6, right?
Yep, because I'm a base level bard. Thank God I went bard, everybody.
Okay, so thanks to your bardic inspiration,
Like
that is a
I
26.
I will say that in character, I said I have confidence in our new friend, and that gave him the push.
And the rune on the back shatters.
Yes.
Yes. And now it'll be like, woohoo! Good job.
So I'm free now.
Yes.
The Eonti kind of nods. And the dragon just fucking leaves.
Would you like to assist us with tracking down the cult for revenge?
Goodbye! Maybe later, I'm gonna enjoy freedom! I've been stuck in this cave for 86 years!
Gonna go and gorge
wait.
himself.
Hang on, before you leave, we should find a way to get in contact again.
I'll find you. Don't worry.
Please don't eat any
Fair
innocent people.
Eat all the guilty you want, though. He's just
Goes
shouting
to
after
the
him.
nearest druid circle. I will eat you all!
Weirdly enough, I feel like he's gonna feel a little indebted
Yeah,
to the druids.
ends up leaving the druid with us as the last one living.
Fair enough. I will turn to the druid and thank them for their help.
They
Indeed.
nod. And then they write in the stone again, saying, "Are you the ones that pissed off the other circle?"
I'm
Ooh,
gonna
a
hang
different
my
circle.
head. And be like-
Hilarious.
It was me.
Points to Amelia.
One of them was following us as a deer. She turned solid, bought the disguise because she apparently doesn't realize that deer don't typically stalk behind people, and went to hunt it immediately on instinct. Which I mean, just shrug, like
The the
Like, he
Yanti
doesn't expect
starts
better than her.
laughing.
so. It's a different circle than that you.
And they nod their head.
Do you two get along usually?
They shake their head.
Well, considering you were willing to immediately lend aid, and they held a grudge immediately for a misunderstanding,
I like you
I
guys
can see
better.
why.
Yes, and I like you
I
guys a
can
lot
see why.
better.
Guys, don't worry. The other circle is the hippie vegan circle. This is the eat all the meat or it's wasted circle.
Yanti writes in the ground, "My circle is only snake people."
That's neat.
Ah, so the other circle's racist.
Maybe.
Or
Can
your circle's the racist circle.
technically be both. We're not here for politics. Unless,
could
of
be.
course, is the other circle at least, well-meaning in nature?
They nod their head.
That is. Well, I suppose now that is a. Hang on, did he leave his fucking? Just turn. Is this fucking? Did he leave his goddamn loot pile?
Yes, he did.
My God, he was hungry.
Should we
2
take?
potions.
Maybe we should take the gold.
No, that will anger him.
He won't know it was us.
No. Yes, he will.
I'm gonna.
He
look
left
through
us in the cave. Of course he'll think it's us.
I'm gonna look through the treasure hoard. Is there a map of the continent in there?
No, there is not.
Maybe we should take it, put it in our portable hole, and say we took your treasure to keep it safe.
No. Madam Druid, you can shape stone. I'm gonna hold up the map for her and point
Okay.
out our route. I would like her to mark the route that we're taking so he can find us again.
Okay. They do.
With days on how long it should
Yeah.
take.
Okay. They do that. They mark it down for you.
We'll thank them kindly. That way he can find us, potentially, because I'm sure he will be back for his treasure.
Seems likely.
And I will inform them about the cult that's been coming here, and that the implication is they may come back. Since the way the dragon talked about it, they might return, but they also...
They
Depending,
write
yeah.
in the stone, we know we've been trying to fight them off.
Oh, good. We are investigating them now. Just for your sake, so you don't have to keep writing in the stone, is there someone with a tongue who we could speak to for ease of expediency? If that would be alright with
They
you.
shake their head no.
Is the missing tongue a part of your circle's...
They nod
you'll-
their head.
Ah, I see.
Mhm.
Fair enough.
Forsake the language of man.
This is fair. Is there any info on them you could share with us? That you know?
See here. Let me roll a history on them, see how much they actually know about it.
Spends 5 hours writing in the cave.
I'm a
Just,
charisma
okay, here's my
character. way of-
10-page essay.
The cult kills their circle because they spent so much time with us talking.
I do like that as a charisma character. My way of investigation is, you, random citizen, what do you know about this thing?
A question. Is it a short rest or a long rest for druids?
For spells? Long.
For wild shape or for spells?
Spells.
Yeah, long.
Oh,
It's long rest for everyone except for warlocks.
They use so much of the fucking stone shape that they have to long rest and
Well,
use
it's
it
a
again.
duration.
Shape's a
spell,
cantrip,
so you-
I thought. Oh wait, I thought stone shape was a cantrip.
Mold
Or it
Earth
might be
is a
cantrip.
Mold earth is what I'm thinking of. Okay,
Which
that's what they're
they-
using.
Yeah, it would take a little longer instead of casting in like squares, but they can do that.
Yeah, they're using a modified version of it. You get the idea. The staff probably helps
Mm-hmm.
with it.
Yeah, I believe Stone Shape is a second level spell, but it has like a duration of 10 minutes or something like that. I forget.
Yeah,
Like,
but
I have not
yeah.
looked at Stone Shape either.
Anyways, they do write in the stone. Leader is Arcanoloth.
Now that I've seen the name, can I try to religion again?
Sure, this time with advantage,
Can
because
I-
you know you've heard of Yugoloths before.
Can I do a religion?
You can do it at regular,
Here's
yes.
the thing, if I fail this, I'm asking. Thank God for
Natural
advantage.
20.
Oh, those! I'm an idiot.
Yes,
See,
you have
I
heard of
always
Arcanoloths.
I always confuse them. I always think they're rats for some reason.
You would know those to be one of the strongest kind of loths. They covet knowledge, so it makes sense that they're doing experimentation.
Mhm.
No clue why they're working with a cult of sun Nazis.
Who are brainwashed by an aboleth.
Who hates the god of the sun? Yes.
Because, well, in fairness, the guys make sense because they hate the god of the sun, so they're desecrating their image. This makes sense. That tracks at least. Hmm. So yeah, they're Yugoloths that covet knowledge is basically
Yes.
what I know.
Very
Ugh.
arcane gifted. And generally very powerful.
So we had to, on a scale of 1 to 20.
I mean, if I had to give it what shall we call it? A challenge rating, maybe. I would say, maybe around a 12.
Yeah, little lower than I thought. I thought it was. Okay. All right, but yeah, in that range. Okay, that's. Why do we keep running into things that are more dangerous than we're supposed to be dealing with?
Because I'm an
The
ass.
things we'll
Yeah.
deal with later.
True.
We're just gonna have a
Or we'll
boss.
get someone else to deal
We're gonna have
with.
a fucking boss rush later. Just go from one boss to the other.
Well, I mean, I was going to do this if I didn't know what it was, but I guess different question. Lord Azatel, may I inquire, do you know of any Arcana loss active in the Tablessa region currently? Perchance.
1 second while I pick up my dice.
He's playing dice with the
He'll
little
just-
girl, right?
He's just gonna say this out loud so people know he's inquiring this.
Ooh, low roll. About time one happened. Unfortunately, I have been disconnected from my kin for a while.
This does make sense given you're keeping
Wait, he's a Yugoloth?
He's not a Yugoloth.
I'm curious as to what he looks like.
Me too. I'll let you know when I finally get art of him.
Right? It's unfortunate, but alright, we'll have to keep in mind that there's one active around. And you said the leader isn't.
Nods his head.
Which means if the king is involved, he's not the leader? And that doesn't seem like a very Black Dragon thing to me. Just say. Does that sound right to everybody involved? Looks at Druid especially, because they know creatures. And well, dragons aren't beasts, they're associated.
Yeah, the druid kind of writes in the stone again. The king is a little odd.
I have met him. That's fair. But even then, I feel like dragon as ancient as him being subservient to an Arcanoloth wouldn't. He might be complicit, but I don't think he's necessarily involved, if that makes sense. He might be aware. Trying to think back on how the king acted when we met him. He does seem like he's a very he was even then he seemed very hands off on everything, right?
Yeah, he seems really neutral about a lot of things.
Yeah, so it would not be surprising where he's aware of this and just doesn't care because it doesn't affect him personally,
Yeah.
potentially.
Now, if the word coup is mentioned, you get your house busted down.
FBI, open up. Well, this is good information to be aware of. So yes, if anyone sees a fiend-like fox wandering around, stay the fuck away. We'll murder you. With magic.
Then I can go meet Lord
Probably.
Azatel.
I assume Juggernaut, also getting a nat 20 for a 23, knows everything I know about Arcana Lost, basically.
Yeah.
So we're both just looking at you oh yeah.
Azatel will also tell you Arcanoloths wouldn't really bother with being the leader of a cult. Likely they've made a deal with whoever the leader is.
Mm. Oh yeah, contract work. This makes sense. Ugh. Damn layers. Why
Like
can't?
an
Why
onion.
couldn't we have? Why couldn't we have found a straightforward mystery?
Because then it wouldn't be a
One
mystery.
big bad guy. No, you misunderstand. It's still a mystery of whodunit that we have to solve, but not have it be 17 different people in charge for different reasons with different layers of responsibility.
In different locations across the world.
So far, only the continent.
Still.
Still
So
far
far.
too, still really long to walk, but you know, at least they're not all the way over in fucking Parnark, or God forbid the Abaddon Empire.
Why don't you have your boat fly yet?
Well, would you like to donate your soul?
No.
Well, there you
I
go.
can safely keep a hold of it.
That's what will keep it safe. You can get therapy, as we've established you might need. He's very good at it. I'd tell you to ask Isabel, but I don't think you'd have a way to communicate with her. I don't think technically I do right now, other than Azazel telling me something.
If I die, Azazel can have my soul.
It's kind of heretical, isn't your soul supposed to go to your god?
I don't
Well,
think.
it wouldn't belong to Rise, but she would pass on to Rise's afterlife if she served.
Yeah.
Typically, it depends on specifically on how gods work, but generally, I'm sure some gods are different.
Some probably don't give a fuck.
And I will call the session good there for tonight.
Yay!
Woo! Lore drop tonight. Lots and lots of lore.
Lots of stuff happening, and then
Made friends with either the God of Lies or an agent of the God of Lies.
Made friends with a dragon.
Accidentally revealed Azatel's secret, but he didn't tell me off, so it's probably okay. He's never told me not to tell anybody the story, so it's his fault. Weirdly enough, I don't think he cares. For some reason. For some reason, I have a feeling he does not care.
why on earth do you think he wouldn't care? He's only been stuck doing that for a couple millennia.
He's definitely not just bored.
What are they gonna
And
do?
then-
Kill him?
Literally can't, I'm pretty sure.
They would take his job away. Give
Good.
him give him
Kind
an
of what he
even worse
wants.
Means he
Doesn't
gets a
get much
permanent
worse than that.
gets a permanent vacation then, Kenneth.
one. He could be shoveling shit.
Oh.
I mean, he kinda is. Do you know how many pieces of shits die?
Here's an excellent question.
Kenneth.
Do the insects have souls that he has to ferry across the river?
That's an excellent question.
Or do they have their
Kenneth.
own ferryman
What, Dale?
He has a worse job than shoveling shit. Transporting shit.
that talks?
Mm.
At least once you're done shoveling shit, you don't have to smell it anymore. But if you transport it, you're stuck with it.
Well, until you're done transporting it. Unfortunately,
Yeah, but
as
you're
soon
stuck
as
with it longer.
Get another one.
Yeah.
All right. Well, fun things to speculate on later.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Have a good night, Strem.
Goodbye, Strum.
Bye,
Strum.
Strem.
No,
I has ended.